It worked. So what I think. Mike is okay. I'm just quiet because I'm still setting up. Hold on, excuse me, Chad. I just you gotta. This is the worst time to catch me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still setting up stuff. Okay, next we have to do this. Sign in. Here we go. Hey there, how you doing? That's this. First. Bro, I got the mint skin now. I'm poor, need at least 8 mil. What? We need 8 mil for them things? Jesus. That sounds like a problem for tomorrow's me. I was like, hold on. Guys, do y'all want to get Exo or Niats, the one we saw in the new story? Well, hold on, don't spoil me. I still haven't caught up yet. I am not caught up yet, man. Hey there, ETVSCG. I hope you're doing good. They gave you a crazy name over there on YouTube, man. Getting a lot of new members over there on the Discord. Shouts out to you guys. I hope you guys enjoy your stay. I think we have some cool people there, man. We have some real cool people. Yeah, okay, so title there is good. I think YouTube title and everything is good too. Reconfirm. You never know. Damn, bro needs to finish the 1.3 ASAP. It's about 6 hours long. 6 hours long. Yeah, we need to have to do a dedicated stream to just that. That's crazy. 6 hours in one sitting is tough. We can't do that stuff no more, man. We cannot do that stuff. I think we can do this stuff, right? Yeah. Give this a shot. 90. Off. Alright, no, never mind. I'll just keep it here. I don't remember NTE story being that long. Yeah, for like a patch, that's pretty darn long. So what's the new drama in the space? Apparently, Wuwa got called out by the #1 kudu bat, which is crazy. Which is crazy, dude. It is pretty crazy to think that the #1 kudu bat is gonna call out Wuwa that hard. Not gonna lie, being a free-to-play, you really got to go crazy with math for your pulls. Oh, dude, 100%. Ain't that just the truth, man? Yo, Haps, smallest of PP. How are you doing, that, man? Not gonna lie, sorry, I read that. But for Wuwa, it's a different story. It was 100% 6 hours long. But 1.3 is also 6 hours long? Jesus Christ, how the hell am I supposed to catch up with all of these? I gotta like have this whole afternoon just for them. Jesus. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go in parts, because that's what we're gonna have to be doing. Tontas at it again. Well, hold on. I mean, if we're criticizing the game he's known for, I think that's a positive. I think that's actually valid criticism that we want to take a look at. Wouldn't you say though? Wouldn't you say so? Oh yeah, we're not sponsored today. I'm gonna remove these. What about those? Looking stoked today? What do you mean? I look stoked? Is it my shirt? Am I rocking this shirt? Is what you're saying? How are you doing, Lynn? NTE story is 5 hours long. Jesus Christ. Yo, my Go V has been working out tough. Oh, you know what's funny? I went to the gym today with like so much lack of sleep. I was shocked I even went. Like, I was just barely keeping myself up. But I had leg day, by the way. I'm surprised I'm like looking buff after a leg day. That's surprising to me. Dude, I've never felt my butt so tight. Like, I think I just reached like a new level. And like when I squeeze my buttocks, oh my God. Like I feel like it just fades away. Did you eat yet? Oh yeah, dude, I'm strapped. Pause, chat. Pause. All right, hold on. Whoop, sorry, I forgot the disclaimer. Pause. But it is. It does feel good. It does feel good. You know, knowing that you're tough in all areas in your body. It feels right. Because I used to skip squats. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sharing. All right, Chad. I'm sharing. Don't make fun of me. So growing up, I was a bit of a fat boy, and I don't know why. Genetically, I'm gifted in certain areas of my body, right? And I used to be made fun of, especially the fact that I was a little, well, not a little. I was too overweight. Didn't help, right? I was a big fat ass, like literally. And that's why some chatterers will always say, "You got cake" and stuff. That's hence the joke, because it's genetics. I think it's genetics. And I'm like predisposed to have big buttocks if I'm not careful. And so growing up as a teenager, I was always insecure about my backside. But the fact is, I would, so I started skipping because, like, you know, they say squats, you know, gives you more ass and all that stuff. And I'm like, wait, more ass? Where am I supposed to put more ass, right? That's crazy. And so I just avoided squats like the plague, which made me avoid core exercises a lot because they would engage my glutes, which is the most horrible thing I've done to myself, because I've grown. I've noticed now I have, well, I got injured, but I'm pretty sure my lack of strength in my core didn't help. And ever since I started doing more core training, my lower back pain has definitely, you know, slowed down a little bit. but I still gotta be more careful. But today, I think I've reached a new record. I had how many was that? The 35, I think so. So 35 each side. That's like 70 kilos total in squats. That's pretty impressive for me. That's a new record for me. And so yeah, and I can also feel the difference already. Like I can feel my glutes, like they tightened up fast, like Jesus. And also there's this exercise. I've seen the girls do it. I'll be real. I'll just copy the girls. And also, I think it engages the glutes and a little bit of the abs. I like it. It's like basically you just sit there and then you just lift yourself up like this, right? So you just go down. It's like bam. It's like in the machine. It's like you're pumping the machine in a way. It's like it's like you're just you're working on that thrust power too. That's how I cope. That's how I don't feel gay. I don't feel gay by I'm like, yeah, I'm working on that thrust, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have that hardcore thrust. I'm gonna have that triple tactics thrust. And so I think that's actually a good exercise too, which helps me with my lower back. Because I feel like glutes are very important for your lower back. So especially for a lot of heavy lifting you're gonna do in your daily life. And yeah, so I've been doing that. Yo, Aru, how you doing? Gold Coon. This man Aru calls me Gold Coon. Watching the girls caught. Okay, look, chat. Now, chat, look. I see what people do in the gym. And of course, I'm going to prioritize what the girls are doing because that's new to me. I know what guys are going to be doing. I'm intrigued to actually see what is a girl workout routine because I'm not familiar with those. I'm a curious guy by nature. I'm pretty curious. I'm not going to lie to you. I would prioritize curiosity over actually, giving a damn about the person itself, physically. I do. That's just me, though. Like, sometimes I don't even see the person. I just see a human body doing the things I'm curious about that I'm grabbing information for. I know, it sounds so crazy. I sound like a goddamn alien that just showed up here, but it's true. Technically speaking, your back is normally pretty adjustable until you hit 25. After that, you're going to have to try really hard to get your spine back in the correct position. Well, I guess I just self-reported I'm above 25, huh? Better than watching the guys gauge. Hey, I'm saying, right? I'm saying. Nah, man, be proud of your bakery. The special one will appreciate it. Look, right now, I don't care. Like, that's it. Like, I overcame that insecurity. Actually, Loki, you want to know what's funny? Do you know how I gauge if I'm getting fat or not? Is actually through my backside. So whenever I start sensing that it's heavy, it means I'm getting fat. When I don't feel it at all, it means I'm like at a good body weight. What up, Bakuna? Is it possible to grow taller? My brother is super insecure about his height. He keeps doing stupid stuff. I don't think you can grow taller without surgery. And even with surgery, one would say it's really not worth it. It's not like, breast implants or like hair transplant or butt. You know what I'm saying? It's just not the same. Like height is a different ball game, dude. He's 17 years old. Man, why the hell is he? Well, actually, no, that's the age where a lot of people care about that shit. You just gotta let him know that this is the hand you've been dealt, man. That's just the hand you've been dealt. What you can do is obviously work on your posture and form. Working out helps. At least you stand up more upright most of the time, which helps you. Shoes as well. Like, I think you can grab an inch from like shoes, like those big ass shoes. And that's it. Just let him know, look, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. There was this guy I used to hang out with. He would grab more girls than I do, and I'm like taller than him. So I think he's probably like 5'8", 5'9", and he would get more pussy than I would. So and we used to go out together. I mean, 5'7" is not short. He's just insecure. I don't blame him for feeling like that because that's just how the internet can mess with your head. It's like us. All right, chat, type 1 if this happened to you. Type 2 if this doesn't happen to you. But don't lie. I think for the most of us, when we were teenager and we discovered not safe for work content, A lot of us got insecure about our junk because you're like, am I big enough? Because it sends the message that you have to have heavy weaponry, but you don't necessarily have to. That's what the reality is. But it's very hard to see that because you're inexperienced and all you have to see what's what is the content. And so that can mess with your head. Be honest, chat. Type 1 if that happened to you. If you felt somewhat insecure because of not safe for work content. Type 2 if that never happened to you. Be honest, chat. Be honest. I'm 6'5" tall. I just got carried by genetics. Yeah, exactly. That, look, for example, Master of YOLO, he scored high in the genetic pool when it comes to height. So like when he spawned, the RNG decided his height stats were just gonna be at max. Yeah, I see a lot of ones. So I guess, as guys, it's very normal, and it just shows the impact content you consume may have, and a lot of the general consensus about attraction can like really play a lot on your mental. It really can. I like how I'm trying to do the opposite in my family when it comes to weight. By that, I mean, while everyone in my family is trying to lose weight, I'm over here trying to gain weight. Well, that's smart. That's smart. You get to set yourself apart. And here's the thing, man. Do you need to be bigger or do you need to be smaller? If you feel more comfortable being bigger, you go ahead and be bigger. If you want to be smaller, just go ahead and be smaller. For example, for me, I like to be more on the lean side than the big side. I feel like I've been big my whole life. I feel like leaning is a lot better for me. Funny NTE drama videos from you. Been listening all of them on background and chuckling, bro. Bro. Why am I single, bro? Bro. 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 Will you watch Zango character song 7 Shades of Red? 7 Shades of Red? How the hell is there 7 Shades of Red? Okay, there's Crimson. What else is there? Personally, if a male is taller than a female, he can pull her, not gonna lie. You want to know what's crazy, chat? I want you to pay attention. See, a lot of y'all don't pay attention walking down the street. Pay attention to couples and look at the height differences. A lot of the times what I see is short guys with shorter girls. A big guy like me, for example, I'm like 6'1". Yeah, I think 186 centimeters, I think is 6'1". Sometimes I'm like twice, if not 3 times the size of certain girls I see. That's not compatible. Bro, that ain't compatible at all. So guess who gets to have that? You got like your brother earlier, the 5'7s, the 5'5", right? Like the more short, the guys on the shorter side. Those work with those girls perfectly. She's 5 foot, he's 5'5". That works. Problem solved. It's just that I'm not gonna lie. Depending on your height, certain classes basically become undateable to you. I feel like, for example, earlier there was someone that said I'm like 6'7". I'm pretty sure the man that's 6'7" is not gonna easily have a decent attraction to someone that's like 5 foot tall. Like she's just 5 foot. That's just too big, right? That's just way too big of a difference. What up, DSO? NTE needs a bit more combat content. I want to use my Zanko. Amen, brother. You're right on that one. Shout out to Krillin for real. No nose either. Still back the baddest being the verse. Absolutely. Dude, Krillin is the Short King's GOAT. He's the Lord of Short Kings. So we got Short Kings. I used to be friends with a Short King. He's one hell. We're still friends. We're just, we don't talk too much. But he's one hell of a Short King. But Krillin, he ain't got shit on Krillin. Short Kings will make ninjas, assassins, pro thieves, and pickpockets. Wait, what? I got Zanko, my first temple. She loves me so much. GG's, man. Nah, you can say that. Nah, I can't say that. NGE just nerfed the Beyond the Rails enemies. Thank God. I finally get to do them with my casual ass. Internet sets 6 foot as standard, while in real life 5'6" is average for men mostly. Well, it's actually the girls. The girls are saying what's most attractive. 6 foot is like in this middle ground, because I feel like 5 foot to 6 foot, like that's decent. But I feel like the more you climb on 6 foot, the more certain shorter girls will just become a little. It doesn't click. That's just me though. But then again, you know, the heart wants what the heart wants. So nothing wrong with the hamster and banana relationships, tall and short. Yeah, exactly. Nothing wrong with that. But for the most part, from what I noticed from looking at the streets, when I go outside, looking at the couples, heights, etc., you know, typically I see a lot of short girls with short kings. Yeah, you see that a lot. That's what I see. You see tall guys with like tall girls, kind of. They're like almost my height, and guys that are taller than me. You know what I mean? I feel like there's like this, maybe like a 5 foot difference. Well, sorry, like a half a foot, you know, 5 difference. I think it works. Apologies, chat. I'm like sleep deprived as hell today, and I'm pretty tired too. I got Zanko from the first pull. My free-to-play account is saved. Y'all lucky sons of guns. Y'all over here making me salty. Not gonna lie, here in Germany, the guys I see are all like 6'3" or more. I don't know why, but I swear the average height here is going up. I think Germany is one of those countries. Here's the thing. You hear a lot of this 6 foot stuff because it's America. In Europe, what I've noticed, there's all kinds of tall guys. And the reason why is simple. They had Vikings up in this bitch. Do you know how big Vikings were? These ninjas over here in Europe are the descendants of Vikings. I see some boys, they be big as shit. They make me feel like little bro. I've never felt like that in my life. The moment I stepped foot on Europe, I'm like, what the hell is this? And then I think about it, I'm like, oh, it's the Vikings. Okay. You see that a bit over there in America, but I think in Europe, France, I was a bit in Germany for like 2 days. I've noticed huge dudes. I got Zanko on my first pull, but I had to go to pity for the arc. Jesus, y'all ninjas, man. Y'all starting to piss me off is what y'all do. What's that meme? This is me right now, chat. Every time y'all come up here talking about, I got my Zanko early, this is me. Wait, where'd it go? Hold on. This is me, man. Every time y'all show up talking about I got Zanko early, this be me. I got sugarcoated, man. V, do you play badminton or volleyball sports at IRL? I play a children's card game called Yu-Gi-Oh! It's the only sport I play, man. But I haven't played like a sport at like forever. I kind of miss soccer. I remember like at this job, they took me out to play tennis. I had a lot of fun. Don't worry, bro. Got her at 71. All right, well, at least I'm not alone in the pain, huh? It's funny how the internet F's the brain. If a girl wants you to be 6 foot, you got a pre-red flag, don't date her. From my experience, what I've noticed is that girls are open. Okay, here's the thing. Girls typically suffer from it's technically a biological buff, which can be a debuff if they're not careful. It's a double-edged sword, which is girls and women typically really like to follow the general consensus. It's important. It's a defense survival mechanism. It's very important. And because of that, they can easily be blindsided by if they see a bunch of, especially from women. Like girls and women will like prioritize appealing to the consensus of other women more than anything else. That's very important to some. Some are giga chads, like they just don't give a damn. And shouts out to those. Those are the girls you want to seek out typically. But it doesn't mean the girls that are, let's just say, you know, a little bit on the, let's call them sheep. Doesn't mean they can't wake up. It's just that they have to at least be flexible in their mindset. But most importantly, that's like a very important component. I just had to lay it down for you. That's just like the foundation of the typical why you see this become a stereotype for girls online. But also what I've noticed is a lot of girls typically before they see this, they would date short guys. It's not necessarily a problem as long as you have some stuff going for you. If they find you attractive, they find you attractive. Like height is, it's like us with flat chest. You know what I'm saying, chat? You know what I'm saying. We don't necessarily mind the flat chest, but god damn it, it would have been nice if it was more over there, right? And so it's basically the same thing. Like they can close their eyes on that. But what happens is, what I've noticed is those girls would get bad experiences with the short guys. It would still fail. So a lot of the girls start saying to themselves, you know what? I'm giving chances to short guys, to all these guys with all these debuffs, and I'm still failing to get the results I want. You know what? Screw this. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it big. And that's what I've started to notice at some point in my life, where a lot of girls, like I would match with them. The first questions they would ask is, how tall are you? I think at the time dating apps didn't have how tall are you. And they would ask you, how tall are you? I think that's recent, actually. They just added that recently in the recent years. Because I used to like use dating apps back in the day. And so, yeah, I would have that question. And I remember I actually had a girlfriend who started this conversation with me like that. And I remember asking her, like, why does that matter to you? And she kind of told me the story that I just told it now. And also I've compared notes with some friends at the time, because I used to be very try-hard in understanding the psychology of the opposition in the game, quote unquote, because it's important. Like, you have to understand what the meta is about and navigate it properly. Because I view dating as a game at some point, and I feel like it's a pretty good mindset to approach it with. It takes a bit of the emotion out of it and it makes it a little fun. And so we're comparing notes, and we've noticed that, yeah, a lot of girls would have an issue with short guys because she had a negative experience with short guys and felt like ignoring the debuff doesn't necessarily net you the results you want anyway, so might as well go big. And so, yeah, and plus also what I said at the start, general consensus and all. Fox Dog Lucky Day, how are you doing, man? I hope not. I want to save her. You always can. Got it for your Zenko pulls. However, the best things are sometimes the hardest to get. Ain't that the truth, my man? Confidence matters more than height. Don't let the internet fool you, lads. Absolutely, my man. Freaking based. Yeah, because here's the thing. We're all shallow, but shallowness only goes so far. It only goes so far, man. I'll be real, man. I had me some baddies, but they were so emotionally not there. I don't necessarily feel like I missed out or anything. Yeah. I'm like, all right. What's really attractive to me personally in a woman is emotional intelligence. Jesus Christ. That just feels good to see, man. It just feels good to see. I have a feeling Nitsa is coming next patch for NTE. NTE don't give a damn. Like, if they see a character has hype, they'll release that baby immediately. In your opinion, is it normal for a guy not to talk to a girl until 22? That was me, actually. For me, in my experience, it was completely normal. I started dating around 22. That was when, well, technically it came to me, and this guy fucked with my head. He said, and I quote, "Are you a virgin?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "What, are you not interested in girls or something?" I'm like, "No, I am. I just, I don't necessarily, I'm interested in dating. It's whatever." And he was like, you have to sleep with a woman as soon as possible. I was like, why? He'll be like, you'll become gay. I was like, no, I won't. I was like, yeah, you will. You just don't know it. And that messed with my head so bad. Not there's anything wrong with being gay. I just can't see myself being gay. And so that messed with my head. And so when the girl approached me and she was a little too hands-on, I just let her have my way with me. Yeah, that was my first girlfriend. That was, well, one of my first, like, somewhat serious girlfriend, and things went from there. But yeah, man, he made psychological attack, dude, bro. He changed my life. that bitch changed my life, man. And I think now in hindsight, because sometimes I would think about it, it's like why he would say that. Like I still haven't really solved the puzzle. The only explanation is that maybe a lot of guys deal with bisexual thoughts, and maybe he assumed that I would have that too. And the more I don't lean in one direction, the more likely I might lean to, the other direction. That's the only logical explanation I could think of. What do you guys think? What up, Asuna? Natsume, how are you doing? Was the Pharaoh who told you that? Oh yeah, that was a Tim. He summoned Obelisk the Tormentor, sat on top of it, and, laid it out on me. I don't see the guts in me to date a girl, so since I don't want to ruin anything to anyone, I don't even try think about finding a girl. Well, see, that's throwing the baby with the bathwater. Don't be like me, because that used to be me at a time. Because see, the girl I just mentioned, she came at me, but the reality is she was a bit of a baddie. I don't know if I can find her picture. Okay, I won't show her face, but she was a bit of a cutie. She was my type. She had short hair. I'm a sucker for that. And she was a bit on the punky side too, which was my type at the time. But a girl coming to you, if she chooses you, just go for it. Just go for it. Don't be too picky. Get that XP. I know this sounds very weird, but the reason why I chose this type of mindset is because the girl that approached me has, it's more pragmatic. It's strategic. I could tell. She chose me because she could see I'm a good guy that's going to be a little more tolerant towards her punky demeanor, right? So, yeah, I was like, okay, if you're going to try and play me, I'm going to play too. It's only fair, right? I'm doing what you're doing. And don't be mad at me if things don't work out. Yeah. I did. You want to know how I broke up, chat? You want to know how I broke it up? I'm a bit of a douchebag, but it was, to make sure I didn't hurt her. I just started, somewhat being colder. And I knew, because she had to do internships, and she had to travel to a different city. I knew there's a good chance she was going to cheat on me. And I was like, what? Do I really want this relationship to continue? Not really. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to encourage her to do that. So I started distancing myself a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. And then she was like, screw you, probably. So she thought, I know that's what she thought. She was like, man, F this ninja. And she went ahead and go with someone new. I was like, no, what am I gonna do? That was my plan all along. But that shit still hurt like a motherfucker, though. That's what's funny, chat. That shit will still hurt like a motherfucker. Even if that's what you wanted. You know why? Because that was my first. So, I had to get that XP again. I tried doing the hookup game and I found out that's not my style. I need some more emotional connection. Yo, Knight of the North, fucking Giga Chad based. Holy moly, thank you. That was me too, man. Because, Jesus, these douchebags. The moment I've realized what the game is all about and hookup culture is, I realized the sham and this whole It's basically a scam. I think hookup culture is a scam that feels empowering because you're told it's supposed to be empowering, but the reality is you're just basically an important fuel to gears of a system designed to keep draining you out of resources and keep you in a mental state that keeps you more stagnated in your life than anything, and more lizard brain triggery than anything. You're basically playing life in hard mode if you are to engage in hookup culture, in my opinion. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, my man. Hey, yo, chat. Type 1 if you're all about smash and pass for all the dudes. Type 1 if you're all about smash and pass. Type 2 if you're like, I need me some connection. I need me that bond level. I want me that bond level 10. I want her to unlock my skins. I want her to give me those gifts. You know, the ones you get from the battle pass in NTE. I want her to give me those. There we go. See, majorly speaking, and this is the thing, man. I feel like there's this stereotype that's trying to be painted about us guys, which is just untrue. We're emotional as hell. We are very romantic. I'm romantic, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm romantic. When I went back to Morocco, I had to get my girl back. You know what I did? I got a bouquet of flowers. And I was like, here you go. I got her there was this flower thingy. I don't know what flowers are. I think it's called a lily or some shit. I had it in the middle and shit. You know, like the detail. It was like a red and white. There's like red and white, and then there's this little special flower. It looks different than the rest. I think they're called lilies. Had that little thingy in the middle and stuff. Bouquets are so pricey. Can we talk about the price of flowers, my ninja? What the fuck is that? The fear of being ashamed of being romantic? Only guys will clown on you for that. But only bros. Bro. Why am I still single, bro? I think $40 for a bouquet is normal. What? Oh, hell no. Dude, it's flowers. You can just be literally walking in the middle of nowhere and get them. It's like, what are we talking about? $40? That's crazy. That should be like $5-7 tops. I've learned the difference between housewife and a girl for the streets. 2 and 1. No, look. Here's what's funny, chat. I did notice some redemption arc is starting to occur. Well, at least that was me before leaving the game completely. I just had to quit. And because the game sucks, you know. Let's call for what it is. The hookup game sucks. It just freaking blows. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of time. A lot of the people you meet suck. It's very animalistic. It's just base. I feel like a true stupid idiot engaging in it, especially after you see through the Matrix. I'm just like, oh, hell no. I just had to quit, bro. I prefer imagine gacha games being less scammy than the freaking hookup game. Jesus Christ. That's why I'm all about my 2D anime buddies, man. Man, screw all these 3D dummies. Oh, God, I'm sticking with my future Nikkei 2D anime buddies from now on. We're straight up good Mexican. That's gonna be me, man. God damn. I was like, look, I had my Genshin baddies at the time. Well, I didn't care much at the time, but it's like, dude. I remember I was playing Genshin this one time, and I brought this girl over. She was like, wow. I had Eula on the screen. She was like, wow, she's so pretty. You know what I did? I was like, you look a bit like her, for real. She really brought the heat that one day, man. Eula helped me with this one time. VXV, can I call you Goat-kun? Okay, so am I Gold-kun or Goat-kun? Which one? Hey, you choose one, man. You pick whichever you want. Wife is gone, but my baddies are still loyal. That's right. These 2D baddies cost way less than the real thing jokes. I know, man. I know. Gold Kun, your taste on women will change after playing Nikkei. Speaking from experience here. I've already found my taste. I'm straight. I think I'm good. I'm good. IRL baddies are temporary. Anime waifus are forever. I know. I know. Yo, V, is Android performance ever going to be fixed? It still lags on the lowest settings, and before anyone says buy a new phone, my device is EO Neo 10R. Okay, I'm assuming we're talking about Woo, right, Monkey D. Luffy? Did Woo not fix the optimization issues? We're in 3.6. Didn't that got fixed? Last year he was bisexual, by the way. Oh, by the way, I'm always bisexual, of course, because everybody has a chance to date me. And so you should start spending money in supporting the channel and me to have a chance at dating me. That's right, guys. I'm single. Ready to mingle. That was Tectone's thing. That shit was so hilarious. I was like, you know what? I'll run with it. Tectone did that shit. Ah, man. Goatskun, you need to see Zenko's PV. The devs went crazy with the thumbnail. It was so aura. Okay. It's a PV. Point of view? Oh, I already seen this one. How the hell does Gateo freaking releases trailers before the official? Is it in CN or something? How the hell does he get it before the actual official YouTube? Is it this one? I'll be real, man. When I see this, I don't think she's hot. I don't think, ooh, mama. All I see is, where's the door? I need to go. It's getting late. I don't know about y'all, but I know this is not for me. Gateo's Adler is in the game. What the hell? Oh, that's in a cutscene, I think. I've seen this. She does this. I was like, okay. Dude, this skin. I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking about maxing out my monthly passes just to grab it. Just to grab it. Dude, look at that. More drama content today. Well, you know how it is, man. It never stops. Look at that, man. Jesus Christ. No, I'm not gonna lie, man. I just might bite the bullet on that one. I'm still gonna go for the dress one because it's more tame. Because this is, I think this is a little too much. Built-in game booster settings, game optimization, performance. Also turn frame generation setting off. You're watching or watching background while playing. It's smooth 45, 60 FPS then. Yo, the Mazarin, appreciate you, man. It seems to have a bug. You're talking about the summer skin? There's a bug in it? Can't play in public with that skin? Oh no, you can. Just like you can't play Nikkei in public. Oh, there's more? Okay. Jesus Christ. Hey, yo, chat. They don't care. They're just like, frig. Release the summer skins. On spawn, too. Like, they don't give a shit. And you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. Because if this means we don't get to deal with a 50-50 and we get to have higher chances at earlies and stuff, music overlapping? Yeah? Is the music a little too loud, child? Here we go. Small Arcanized infield incident. What happened?
Enfield accidentally leaked the next upcoming operator before the live stream. Enfield accidentally leaked the next upcoming operator before the live stream announcement. So on their YouTube.
So what? They pulled a Jeff Kepley, whatever his name was.
YouTube channel, they posted a 6-star character named Typhoeus. The post was immediately deleted, which means it shouldn't have been posted yet. The internet quickly reacted to this and called them messed up. People said the best leaker is Hypergriff themselves. Others paid respect to intern Kun for the sacrifice, and on Reddit that post got deleted by the mod. Enfield
So wait, hold on. I mean, it's funny jokes and all, but I feel like this is a W. Like, ha, gotcha. You thought we didn't see it, but we did. I mean, it's like, why are we? I swear, man, like people just want to make fun of things so they can feel better about themselves. Dude, I don't know what it is. I think this has a push-up bra or something. She looks crazy in this skin. Yo, V, check X and you'll see that this is happening with almost every Android user. I might try it. I have a new phone and I am an Android user. I could try it on my own phone, I think. Hypergriff banks on trolling and memes. They are very good at it. That's not bad, actually. Sushwin William, how are you doing, man? Someone was mad. I think it's just internet being internet, especially Twitter. Because like Twitter love to grandstand and like clown on things so they can feel better about themselves. It's such a classic.
Don't cry, you'll sing the sweetest lullaby.
That's the classic. Oh yeah, I gotta do this actually. I forgot about that. I'm gonna have a busy Sunday. Wait, we can't hold hands? She's huge! Dude! Look at how tall she is proportionate to the female Zero. God damn, Zanko's huge! That's a big girl right there. Damn. I planned on taking all my funds, but pulled it on 11. Damn. Because it pulled early, I can get both her outfits if I wanted. GG's, man. GG's. Twitter is where you go when you want to be mad at nothing. Pretty much. I think I'm a pull. Wait, you don't have her? You should get her. She's really cool. She's 6 foot plus? Hell no. Hold on. Does Google know? How tall is Zanko in Neverness? An exact official height in centimeters has not been officially provided. So it doesn't, we don't know. We don't know. Because we're going to have to compare her to the dudes. Jesus. Oh, this looks like a showdown. Which browser do you use? I use Zen. Zen is pretty decent in my opinion. We got another one. Has that Japanese feel to it. That's cold. You know what? Holy thumbnail, like wallpaper too. Live Dragon? It's actually a pretty good song. Well, hold on, that we were all good, and all of a sudden my soul is yours. Okay, this bitch crazy. Wait, hold on, buy me a drink first. Really? You're a rage baiter? Or what? You're a Twitter mob or something? Oh yeah, she likes Daffodil's soul. Oh no. Aww. Life can be very harsh. Such is the cycle of life, man.
Don't fade away. I'll keep the last of you. Calling to this nobody sees you like I do. Nobody loves you, pretends like I do. Nobody
Okay, this girl's scary.
loves you like I do. Nobody loves me unless we like you do.
Damn, what did I do? I didn't do anything.
It's my wrong. You let you go. You're so
Low key, I know a lot of guys that are down for a girl to love them this much.
awake. You never escape.
Girls too. I knew girls that want guys to love them did this much.
You see the real me.
God damn.
Yours inside your desire. I'll face your deepest desire. I'll turn you sweet.
Yeah, if I was Daffodil, I would scoop right there because getting your sword attack blocked and she just smiles at you like that, like, just pack it up, girl. Yeah, I don't trust you. Yes, you're scary, ma'am. Yeah, see, yes, that's just, you know what they say, Chad. Don't put it in crazy. Don't put it in crazy. Yeah, that's, I can fix her. I bet you can. Just let me A3 her. I know if you give her enough constellations, I'm pretty sure she'll get fixed. Jesus. Man. What's your overall thoughts on the song? It's pretty good. I like the song. Like all in all, it's a good song. It's a good song. They really brought the heat with Zanko, huh? They went all out. Like the marketing campaign for her is huge. Based. It's probably the reason why Zanko has obsession instead of affection in her friendship levels. Wait, what? She has obsession? You're kidding me. No way. Yeah, she loves differently way too much to death. Well, that's scary. Like I don't know about you guys, but that's low key scary. Like I don't want someone to be obsessed with me. Like this isn't the what's that called? Obsessed. I think there's the movie called Obsessed or something like that. With the new actress that just blew up, Inde something, Navalette or whatever the hell that is. Like the guy can make a wish, and he was like, I wish you would love me more than anything in the world. And she just became obsessed about him. That is not healthy. We are not capping. Damn. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to log in. But first, chat, first, we need to get some things done. Let's just look what I found. What did you find? Why is my game in Chinese? Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, there was that man. I forgot who it was. I forgot the name. My apologies. But yeah, he showed this guy right here. Hikari is still, a lot of his texts are in Chinese. Yeah, they didn't fix the translation here, which tells me again, like I feel like I'm really dying on the hill that they are overstretching themselves, where a lot of details are gonna slip through the crack. Also, goddamn, Daffodil be fine as hell. V, can you watch the new Wuwa character PV? You see the new character PV? So funny. Oh, I haven't watched that yet, actually. Chin Chao's one. Shit, now that I got Chin Chao, I want to get hyped up a bit. Is it this one? Wait, this is a whole anime. Very Chinese. I remember when I was younger, I had a thing for white-haired girls. They keep feeding the feet boys. Y'all are eating good, feet boys. Y'all are eating good. That's cold. All right, now we're talking. Look what she swung like Spider-Man at this one frame. That's pretty cool. Is this the same one or is it? I think this is a different one. Jesus, how many of them are there? Wow, they are marketing the hell out of characters now. Jesus Christ. Whoa. I just pulled up. Oh, it's the lightning birds.
Death be gone.
Wait, is that the boss?
Break all shackles.
Okay, so how can Chin Chao one-shot that bird? Because they're trying to say like she one-shotted him here. They're trying to make it seem like he got one-shotted. Can you do that in game? Because we all know that's not how the game works. So let's say, for example, I E6 her and I do everything like she's maxed out. Can she one-shot? I don't think she can. So which means this trailer is lying already. This is false marketing.
Break all shackles. Catch the wind. Glimmer.
You are not Jinsei. Everybody's trying to mock Jinsei, bro.
Imperial verdict. One with the sword. Shattering dunes. Rising steel.
Wait, what? I mean, it's right there. The jokes write themselves. I know she's making my steel rise. See? That's super obvious. I'm at the gym right now watching the stream. Yo, shouts out to our Giga Chat Undercover Blade, man. You need us to put you some Rocky OST, man, or something? We got you, man. We got you. Don't make me proud there, man. Make me proud. Get that work in, man. Get that work in. Shouts out to you, bro. Keep it up. Keep up the great work, man. Giga Chad. Oh.
Swords. Purge the realm.
So her sword is like a harp? I didn't notice that before. Oh, it's you.
What are you?
She's her master?
Your master has tasked me with your instruction.
Well, I'm in a bit of a hurry now, so.
That's pretty good. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, she can do that actually. Yeah, she can just use her swords and carry you. You know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of Hawks from My Hero Academia. She controls her sword like he does with his feathers, and like she can use it to make he can use it to make people fly and everything. She can do that too. Is it just me? Genshin? Hey yo! Oh snap! Our girl is back. Where's the buff? Okay, it's a 5-star versus a 4-star. We are not worried about Genshin. That's it? That's fast. Oh, she just doesn't give a damn. Based.
Master, what are you?
A forfeit without cause. Your master has tasked me with your instruction.
Well, I'm in a bit of a hurry now, so. Oh no! I didn't let you.
That's Buling's 5-star arc teaser. You know what? That would be cool. Hey yo! Holy meditation.
Heard your legend since I was a child. May I take a picture with you?
You may.
Where did that young Taoist go?
Yeah, she's just. Jin Xiao would make for one hell of a mom.
3, 2, 1.
Yo, Jin Xiao is that girl, man. Hey, yo. Yeah, that's her saying, I'm messing with you, especially at night.
Smells so good. What? All this for me?
Come, eat while it's still hot.
Okay, lad, don't mind.
And she can cook too. She's such a mom, dude. Is it her daughter? Maybe it's her daughter, Chad.
Your diet has been lean. It's time you fortify yourself, so you will have the strength to run.
Okay.
Some improvement. You're
Jesus.
at the stage of cultivation.
She's having nightmares with that thing.
Master, I promise I'll never run away.
She won't be here.
again. Master? Master Qin Xiao. Isn't that where the village is?
Oh, snapperino.
So many of them. Not good.
Oh, she lost the RNG. 'Cause that's one of her moves. Like some moves resolve, some moves don't resolve.
Did the Central Court's guard rotation fail?
Dude, she is farming or what the Oh wow. She can just go Ultra Instinct. We're not gonna skip past that like we didn't just see that. Where the hell does she rank in the power scaling? I think she's like second only to like Resonator, you know, what are those called? Sentinel Resonators. And even then, I ain't see Karthia doing some stuff like this. I'm gonna be real. How do you make a character stronger in the story than this? Summoning swords the size of mountains. I know, dude. Because like I think power scaling wise, she's just ridiculous. Like what the hell is this? So she's gonna rain down on them, make it seem effortless, solo. I ain't never seen a character do stuff like this. Like she is up there, man. Ain't doing anything to my girl Hayuki. Qin Xiao versus Hayuki would be a good versus match, power scaling wise. I think that would be one hell of a match. I wouldn't mind nerding out about that. Yo, what up, Bulla?
So, Master, are you really the legendary sword transcendent who roams heaven and earth?
I'm not.
But you can fly! Why not take me to other places to have fun? Focus on training.
I think it's time you see the world for yourself. Cultivation has no single path. Traveling too can refine the heart. From this day forth, walk the path that calls to you.
What about you, Master? Why do you stay here?
Because the land of Xuanfang still needs its paragon. This is my cultivation.
Damn. Wait, is she using the swords of the fallen? Buling's VA is so good. Yeah, I like the VA of Buling. I think she does the Chinese thing pretty nice. It's very immersive. I like her. We have another anime. Oh, dude, holy wallpaper. Holy wallpaper. Oh, her thing is in her hand, in the palm of her hand. She gives me Jian vibes in terms of the story. What? Everybody got a song now? Everybody got a song now. That's what we're on. That's what these gacha companies are doing with these baddies. Everybody's getting a song. I mean, I'm not complaining really, but goddamn.
Cities crumble, voices forgotten.
We pushing that advertising.
Shrouded the fallen strings between memories mend. Peace on the ruins wake a
Everyone had a song since forever? Really? I never heard of that.
pulse on my blade remains. Thousand scrolls, depth of waters, chosen regretless. Wait for
They got good songs, man. I think they got good songs. Thank you, Tune. Oh, I think it's Hey Sin, maybe. Probably made with AI. Oh, I don't know about that one. But there is some frames in the animation that does look a little strange. I'm not gonna lie.
They whisper 1,000 times.
Ah, that looks so good. I don't care if it's made by AI or not. Who cares? Yeah, we know Tencent said it's all made for AI by AI now and stuff, but who gives a damn? That stuff look good. Which would explain how they can make these animations so fast, actually. It's probably through AI. I might give the round to... Maybe it's because it's not... because like, they'd say the song you hear first typically stays in your mind more. I think the Zanko song is better. But in terms of the trailer quality, they're pretty much the same. Shouts out to NTE for keeping up, actually. Okay, you convinced me to do 40 pulls on her banner. Wish me luck. Hey, look, Alexis, man, that's why I avoid watching trailers of characters I'm unsure of getting. I just avoid them. Like, the moment I heard bro is DPS, then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get her. But before that, I just can't mess with the advertising. I know what ideas in my head. Just enjoy content, not controversy. I know, man, I know. All right, chat. Let's get a little bit active, shall we? Let's get a little bit active. I gotta work on my lighting, I think. I'm a little. That's why I hate streaming at this time, honestly. Yep. All right, there we go. See here. My God. Wuwa got anything to do now? I barely played in 3.3 and game has been deleted for a while now. Well, there is 3.5. There's a whole new map. Your diamonds and Philadelphia. Oh man, I haven't said that in a minute, huh? I have not said that in a minute, man. Sheesh. AI or not AI, if it looks bad, it's bad. Always had been that way, always will. But I hate now how every unique anime or game has been to be accused of AI, especially when there is none. Even if there is, like, if the end result is good, if the product is good, it's like, what are we even complaining about? Ghost Kuna got a very important question. Are you sitting down or standing up? I'm standing up. Because after this, I'm going to be sitting down to edit. So I like to get that standing up time before, having to sit down. It helps with your back pain too. If it's good, it's good. AI or not, yeah, pretty much, yeah. All right, let's get some stuff on the road, man. So, NTE devs forgot to remove AI watermark after getting caught generating image for in-game asset. Here we go again.
Neverness to Everness became a laughingstock after a seahorse asset was caught being created using AI. The main issue is not simply the use of AI, but
no one cares about this AI being used. We don't care. As long as the end product is good, we're happy.
The watermark from Dubao, the free version of ByteDance's AI chat.
That is crazy. Using a free-to-play AI that leaves watermark is insane. Like, I don't know who this intern is, but man, just use Grok. Grok doesn't leave watermarks. Why are you using Dubao?
Which was still clearly visible on the asset and ended up being included in the game. The disappointment is even greater because this is not the first time they have used AI to create assets. People are also mocking them.
I mean, well, let's be honest. It's a fish in a mini game. No one really cares. All right. And also the things they use AI for are in the background, and everybody uses AI now, including Wuthering Waves, which is probably the most polished game in the gacha right now. So let's just calm down with all this AI hate and virtue signaling grandstanding. It's like it's behind us.
For being cheap, dropping comments like AI is fine, but using the free version and Dubao.
Based. This comment basically sums it up the best. AI is fine, but using Dubao is just funny, man. The free version, no less. It's like, bro, what are we doing there, Mr. Intern?
Free version and Dubao. Please generate a crowned seahorse for me. Now the watermark has been removed, though the asset itself remains unchanged.
Yeah, why would they change the asset? Well, yeah, I guess this is what's happening now, man. Sheesh. Oh, snap. Oh, my God. Oh, what's this? Okay, here we are. I thought the AI drama was over. Oh, well, things are never really over. They can't. Considering that they have their own image generator. I'm pretty sure that's some intern that was at home and just wanted to like sneak one in. He was late to the party and he just had to do something real quick and he used Dubao, is what I think. How you doing, Rondo Guard? How you doing, man? The real problem with AI, there are errors in the company. Cutting costs can't do any quality control. Have someone check continuity errors. That's why I've been saying the only explanation as to why this has slipped through the cracks is because they have been doing too much too fast. I think the team, they need to hire more people. Like the team is stretched thin, is what I think is happening. I said Kuro and Hoyo have employees dedicated to removing the evidence of AI asset use. Hara needs some. Absolutely, 100%. 50 pulls, no luck. I'm good for saving. I'm good saving for Hey Sin now. Oh yeah, Alexis, man. I like how you went with that, man. You just go, if I get her early, I'm okay with getting her early. If not, I'm good. All right, hold on. Next one. Genshin is getting the Wuwa treatment now. How?
It's not just Wuwa anymore. Yeah, Tanejnaya is finally here, and honestly, it's not just Wuwa anymore. Yeah, Tanejnaya is finally here, and honestly,
Yep.
the region looks ethereal, at least on PC.
Tartaglia is actually finally home. True. Hey, yo, Tartaglia is home. Oh, man. You guys remember having Tartaglia in like 1.0? Yeah, actually now you can finally have him in his own region. Oh, man.
At least on PC.
I feel old.
Because on mobile, it's a completely different story. Players
Oh,
are reporting
man.
massive pop-ins, low detail assets, and weird LODs in Snezhnograd, even on powerful devices like the S23 Ultra and iPad. One player literally said it looks like a cardboard project, and now people are explaining the requirements are higher now, the graphics have improved. Meanwhile, others point out that Hoyoverse literally said they didn't want to leave low-end and mid-range players behind.
Well, that's what they always say. Nah, they will leave you behind because they have to compete with other games in the market. Tough.
Just for better visuals. So yeah, it's not just Wuwa anymore. Maybe having better graphics while sacrificing optimization is just becoming a common problem in mobile gaming now.
Well, actually, it's even in desktop gaming, PC gaming, whatever you want to call it. That's what's happening with Wuthering Waves. It's just a thing now. But at least I never heard of someone playing Genshin Impact on desktop complaining about optimization issues. At least there's that. But they really gotta work on their optimization issue, making sure that code is clean so that most devices can play them. Come on, devs. Stop being so damn lazy and throwing your problems onto us. Stop making problems. You ain't even selling the solution to, for crying out loud. Well, actually, you are through maybe sponsoring, getting sponsored by like a Razer or some company that sells computers or phones. That's actually smart marketing. Alrighty. Excuse me, chat. I'm gonna have to upload some stuff real quick. Be careful. We might get some stuttering. I gotta clean this stuff up. Yeah, I forgot. There we go. No, child is a low detail asset. They'll just throw. Yo, Annie Riza for the raid. I haven't been raided in forever. Appreciate the raid, Annie. How you been, little one? How you been? Long time no see. How have you been? Good. How have you been? Real good. Where's Stellar Freeze or something for our child? Well, I don't know about that one. They should have given us a free Tartaglia once we got there, man. I'm not gonna lie. AI quadrupled the amount of work I need to do. And it's not just the tedious chess, but something I need to think and investigate all day. I would say I'm fine. Wait, so are you saying AI is making game developing tough? Doing good? Oh, I'm glad to hear that, girl. I'm glad to hear that. Shouts out to our girl Annie, man. Been doing Wu main story so far, enjoying it. I still gotta do that. Apparently, it's 6 hours long. I'm gonna have to take it slow. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little too old for one sitting there for 6 hours playing a video game. Back in my day, I could, but I can't do that stuff no more. That's tough, man. That is tough.
It is what it is.
Dude, 6 hours is crazy. And it's on both. That is nuts. It is indeed long and quite yappy, but it has a lot of cinema. Oh, there's a lot of yap, huh? Ah, man, I need to know when so I can use the skip button. I'm SWE, not game dev currently in my area. Yeah, AI now allows to do a lot more features, something you never dared because it could take a month just to write a code. Oh, that makes sense. Now I have 0 points. Well, you should have saved up a bit, man. You're like the type of people that just, you know, you get a pull, you pull directly. You gotta learn to save, man. Sometimes skip button is turned off. They still doing that? Ah, that's annoying. Why are they doing that? Didn't they hear the feedback? Like, people don't like that stuff. Eesh. Yeah, well. Well, chat, I guess it's time. We gotta get into the conversation, man. Yeah, in some parts of the story, I don't know, kind of weird. Yeah, that is weird. That is weird. But well. I guess we're gonna have to deal with it, huh? All right. Chat, say hi to YouTube. Look alive. It's that time, man. Hey, singles, ooh, and Rover. She does. Interesting. Interesting. No. All right, look alive, chat. Say hi to YouTube, and let's get this show on the road. You know, things are a little bad, to say the least, when the number one defender of a video game has criticism towards the video game he's supposedly all about defending. As you know, there's maybe either a glitch in the matrix or the game really done messed up. And apparently, the game in question is none other than Wuthering Waves. That's shocking, because I think 3.6 is actually a good turning point for Wuthering Waves 3.6, but apparently it's not necessarily the case. Yikes. And that is bad news for us, because I'm not going to lie, I've been in the forefront of defending Wuthering Waves, especially when it comes to the recent optimization issues that we have been facing since the 3.5's release. And I've been on the forefront defending the game, letting people know, hey, relax, guys. Just like day one, I'm not gonna lie. I got like PTSD from day one WUWA, where I was like, calm down, guys. WUWA doesn't need to EOS. We'll all get to play it one day. Just let them cook. It's rough right now, but we'll get there. It feels like a repeat of the past. And unfortunately, the optimization issues are still present. Yikes, that is not good, because that's what I feel like the devs have mainly wanted to tackle. Because if you guys remember in the patch notes, I feel like the highlight was the optimization. Like, besides that, there's not much going on. Like 3.6 is as filler as it can be, in my opinion. I haven't done the story yet. I'm pretty sure they're going to build up on it a little more, but it still feels more filler world building than anything, which is still good. But you know, if you're thirsty for more content, well, we're gonna have a hard time. Luckily, we juggle the multiple gacha games, and I think that's the right approach, because if one is, let's just say, making you a little thirsty, the other one can quench your thirst. And so this juggling makes even more sense. Basically, one negates the damage the other would do to you, and therefore you always get to have a good experience, a good gaming experience when it's game time in your gacha games. Now, apparently, we got good old Saint back at it again with actual criticism towards Wuthering Waves 3.6. Now, I think if there is definitely someone that we want to hear their criticism towards WoW, it's going to have to be Saint. Oh, yeah. Because if Saint is going to actually turn around and criticize WoW, yeah, we're going to have a conversation about that 100%. And I hope that the devs can actually listen to the current criticism we have going on, because The reality is, in my opinion, the optimization issue is definitely in the forefront of many players' criticism towards the game right now, and I hope they can fix that. Besides that, I don't know what else we can complain about, so I'm genuinely curious. So I guess without further ado, let's get active. The optimization is actually here. It's 7 to 18 higher FPS than before and much less stutters. I get issues when my character mouths were not moving in story quests. Really? Oh, that's not good. 3.6 is absolute cinema. They improved quite a lot presentation wise. Okay, well, see, at least there's that. In terms of presentation, we're there. But I truly hope Hasting Licks come soon. I want to see what I'm saving for. Well, that should be very soon, huh? What's the problem now? What is it now? Damn, just join us. Hey, good to have you here, Dr. Roberto. The transition from JavaScript to C hashtag will be drip fed. What the hell is C hashtag? That's like a new way to code or something. But anyway, I'm seeing people are talking about optimization is making it less stuttery, which is good, right? I'm gonna lurk and chop some food. Hey, rest up, Annie. We got you. The mouth bugs is corrupted shaders. Oh, so we have mouth bugs. Like when characters speak, there's bugs there. Because I haven't played the story yet, so and I might not notice because I think my device is pretty decent. C# is a coding language. Oh, okay. It's read like C# programming language. Okay, okay. They say the optimization is not out yet. It's in the beta. What? So that's what you were saying by fake news? Oh, that doesn't make any sense. Why would they talk about it in the 3.6 optimization patch notes? What do you mean? Yo, Samir, you got some explaining to do. It happened before every few patches. Oh, so they switched to C#, and I guess we're now having to pay the price, huh? This is misinformation? Okay, so what is misinformation exactly? We need to be clear here, chat. What is exactly misinformation? Is it the C#? Because I think C#, a lot of you guys are saying it's probably there. Or is it about the optimization in 3.6? I think the optimization is in 3.6, but they had something about you need to opt in to test it out. What? So we're going to have to test it for them or something? Darky Roberto, 440 joules? What is that? I've never gotten jewels before. What are jewels? Wait, I got jewels? Sheesh, I don't know. I don't wear jewelry. I guess I don't know. I don't know. Mouth bug is in every few patches. Optimization is here. There's additional testing going on to transition the game fully in the next few patches. Ah, okay. So they started with the optimization fixes, but it's still not fully implemented. Potentially, they switched the programming language in order to optimize for newer Unreal Engine version. Oh, right. Oh, that actually makes sense. I don't know what the fuck I sent. Yeah, I don't know what that is either, man. Well, I guess if you don't know too, I guess we don't know. Via just saw the video you posted about La High Roy. I was having the same idea to react to it. Oh, sheesh. Beat you to it, huh? Definitely still some buggering waves going on. It crashed twice on me and one whole cutscene didn't load. I got the HSR black screen white text experience. What the hell? There's no way they did that. You're kidding me. Anyway, let's see what good old Saint has to say, man. Because I feel like there's a lot going on over here.
Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen,
hey.
I regret to inform you about the demise, the end of service,
what?
The cancellation of one of the most well-known, favorited, and loved gacha games in the space, and that is Wuthering Waves. But
we woke up in the wrong timeline, chat. We woke up in the wrong timeline. It's over. It's over, chat. It's over. Gosh darn, it's over, chat. Well, let's all put the fries in the bags. And I I mean, thank God we have Sneznaya now, right? Let's go cope with Sneznaya.
This is the thing. This isn't an official end of service. This is kind of like a game getting a cancer diagnosis. Or like, not really a cancer diagnosis. This is like a game getting a tumor. Wuthering Waves, ladies and gentlemen, has a tumor. And
What?
they got that tumor from none other than a Hoyoverse game. And that Hoyoverse game,
Genshin.
ladies and gentlemen, is probably Honkai Star Rail. This
What?
is the HSR-ification of Wuthering Waves.
Is it HP inflation? Because I know a lot of people, or power creep, like power creeping characters too fast. I mean, they are power creeping our boy Luke Herson a little too fast, if you ask me. Because like Qin Shao just comes in and takes his own team. And I'm pretty sure Qin Shao out DPSs him. Let me look at Pridlin. Luke is better? Oh, they have the eye on him now. Snap. They got the eye on him. They're not sure anymore. Yikes. But hey, Luke still being a better DPS than Qin Shao, who just released, is crazy. That is crazy, dude. Everyone is wrong about Qin Shao also. She's tier 0 in Wiwa. Well, actually, this is like a single Tower of Adversity. Bro, dude, I don't think I've ever regretted meta-wise not pulling for a character more than Sigrika. The value! The freaking value! Jesus Christ! Oh man, I regret prioritizing looks over meta on this one, man. Oh, god damn it. Ah, god damn it. Ah. Jesus. Dude, Yang Yang is... I hope H Sin saves Yang Yang. Because Yang Yang, I'm not gonna lie, DPS-wise, I'm very disappointed.
Where these guys have just decided for some reason, and this is intentional. They decided
Because
to...
I don't see any power creep, and HP inflation, I think, is getting fixed a bit. So I don't know what we're talking about.
launch the 3.6 update with literally no actual events. Yes, chat. I know.
Haven't they been doing that for some time now? Because I think every patch that launches, they just want you to do the main story quest. Like you take 2 days or like 3 days to do the main story quest before they release events. Called her Skiprika from nothing. Oh, dude, I regret doing that. Sigrika has made us eat our words. Jin Chao is easily on Sigrika level for Wiwa with the way how her combo / nukes work. She's the easiest Wiwa character. Literally hold left click and all waves die. Really? Okay, well they gotta fix that then. Or maybe she just doesn't do enough DPS like Sigrika? I don't know. Well, I guess I'll try her myself. We can always do that. Yo, Stellaris James, how are you doing? I don't see Qin Shao lasting long in Wiwa. Really. If HSR can buff older characters, why can't Wuwa Kuro so ass? That is a very good point, Nidimize. That is a very good point. Where the hell are the buffs? Seriously, where the actual hell are the buffs? Jesus. Is that your mom gay? Anyway, appreciate the follow, man. Because if if HSR and freaking Genshin Impact are gonna buff units, I mean, what are we waiting for? I think they might start around 4.0. They might start around 4.0, but we'll see. I hope they do. Because I feel like buffs need to occur. Standard characters and characters like Jinxie, please.
No, I know. There's a list over here of what's coming out, what there is supposed to be, what's coming out soon, and all of that. But this is what I meant by, this makes it obvious it's intentional that they didn't want to have anything in the update on days 1 and 2.
Yeah.
There are events in this patch. There are other things available. There are other things that we'll have to do. But they chose to give us nothing other than the story, and they told us, hey, it's the story and the hologram, and you've got absolutely nothing else until... I gotta wait another 1 day and 20 hours?
Well, you do. It's called touching grass. I know. That's a scary thought, isn't it? Because here's the thing, man. If the story is 6 hours long, from what people are saying, I haven't done it myself yet. If it is 6 hours long, like you sit there for like 3 hours day one, you sit 3 hours for day two, events are gonna start coming in. If you do it like me, like 2 hours each, probably that's what I'm gonna do. Like, who cares? And also, here's the thing, man. I'm surprised people actually want events. 'Cause I'll be real, man. I think events are cool and all. I just hate doing them. They're really hit or miss. I'm just not a fan. I think their resources should be given to you the moment the event ends. The devs are willing to give you that free currency anyway. The debuff of you not getting them immediately is obviously the banner gets to leave and you don't get to take advantage of the resources while the banner is available. So I don't know, man. Like if this was how events are, I'd be like, yeah, I want events because I want free pulls so that way they can end sooner than later so I can get the free pulls. But like playing the events themselves besides combat ones, bro, who cares? Who cares, dude? Who gives a damn? I just want currency. Exactly. Yo, chat. Type 1 if you do events because of gameplay. Type 2 if it's like, I'm just here for the coins. Because I'll be real, man. I'm just there for the coins. Like, it's just like, god damn. Like, I'm not going to enjoy freaking the card game that kind of sucks. Or freaking some echoes doing things in a map. It's like, dude.
Ooh, we got somebody defending it. Do the story, you monkey. Okay.
What?
So I'm going to not take that.
That's Slow Chum. I know this guy. That's a chatter of ours. What?
That one is racist because I'm Asian. But do know that will get you banned if you type that in like Kaisenat's channel. Yeah, you probably will.
Hey yo. Hey yo. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh man, that's a sheesh. That's a bar. We'll give him that. Yo, dog. Saint just said, I don't mind you hating because you were homeless. What are you talking about?
Will get permanently banned. So like I do yeah, just wanted to mention that there. Just wanted to mention that there real fast. It's not directed at you.
Oh yeah, chatters sometimes need to add the person they're talking to in chat because a lot of the times the streamer will think you're talking to them when the reality is you, the chatter, have to make sure, because if you just type it this way, the streamer is going to think you're talking to them, but you're supposed to let them, put an ad of the chatter there so that way the streamer can see that you're not talking to himself, the streamer, but rather someone else in chat. It's very important. He called you former homeless. Yeah, someone said you were hating on him and he said he doesn't care. You got to do whatever you got to do to earn money. Based. Hey, Base Saint. Oh, man. We got a Fire Stoker chat. Hey, my man. He failed miserably. Hey, W Saint.
Okay. How about you take one grammar class, a single.
Oh, by the way, I'm not necessarily hating. Like calling out is a call out. I don't hate Saint. I have nothing against Saint. Like we can easily hang out, no problem on my side.
How about that?
Like Saint doesn't get under my skin like he does for a lot of people. I don't know how. Well, I kind of know how. Like I said before, and I'll say it again. I'm more tolerant. Like Saint won't get to me where I'm gonna hate him. So people are gonna try to, it's drama goblins. Because here's the thing, drama goblins have always tried to have me have issues with creators. Didn't really do a good job except once, unfortunately.
You're gonna be banned for 1 week, and you can shorten it by. You can shorten this ban. You can shorten this time out by confirming you've taken a online grammar class. Is that fair? Have you sent proof to my mod that you completed a grammar
Is
class?
he right about you being homeless? Is he right about you being homeless? I used to be, because I moved to a whole new country with no money. And so yeah, you're gonna have to struggle for some time. But don't worry, I was slick. So what I did was I went to these hostels. Basically, you rent out beds, and it was cold, so not a lot of people were renting those. So I was renting basically a room at the price of a bed. So basically, like I spent like $10 or like $8 a day for like a whole room just to myself, which was pretty a good deal considering I just moved, I'm an immigrant status, etc. Like I'm like respawn, basically like I respawned my life, and like I have, because here's the thing, man. What you see right now is like all from the ground up. Like I just solo queued the hell out of this, and so at the time you had to resort to uh things that you're not going to be proud of later, for sure. You're doing better now, or you need a Prime sub? Well, I got a job. I will still enjoy a Prime sub, though. Who am I to say no to a Prime sub? But no, I'm fine, man. I'm fine. I have a job. I'm doing my thing. I'm saving money. Yo, you didn't have to. I'm just playing, man. I appreciate you, Lanuser. Thank you very much, man. That warms the heart. Glad to see how far you came, Unc. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I just kind of got my life together a bit. Got a job, and now I'm eyeing to getting back to my study. Now that I've, let's just say, gathered a little bit of feathers, I can think of flying somewhere because I can handle the cold a little better now, if that makes any sense in terms of the analogy. Went back to content. I think we're doing okay, all things considered. Yeah, I'm working also on myself as an individual. I think my vocabulary is better. Things are better. Gifted WX10 jewels. I don't know what the jewels are, Darky Roberto, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much, man. So yeah, I'm also taking care of myself physically. Trying to jog, get back in the gym, do stuff like that. So yeah, it's like we're trying to make a small comeback. You know what I'm saying? We're just life knocked us out of the path, but we're making a little bit of a comeback. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna spin the block on life. We gotta spin the block on life. Good job, man. Doing great. Hey, thank you, the Jade Control. Appreciate the follow, too. Thank you very much. Will there be a day where you give Limbus Company story a try? I am interested in that. A lot of people are just praising the hell out of that, too. I want to try it. You should be proud of taking risks to improve your life. We often need to take 2 steps back in order to step forward in the direction we want. Oh, yeah, man. Dude, what happened around those days is like it wasn't necessarily, yo, we have a hype train. Oh, my God. Thank you guys so much for the support. Around the time my family broke apart, and basically what happened, like to keep it short, my family got broken, my bank account was broken, and my heart got broken because, well, I couldn't drag my girlfriend at the time with me on to all this shit. And so basically, I took a triple L. So you have to start life over in a new country, in a new culture, as an immigrant with debuffs of stereotypes. Luckily, I didn't encounter a lot of those, thank God, because I can assimilate easier. But I still encountered some. And those are your debuffs. And you just gotta, you just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. And that's what I've been doing for the past couple of years, basically. For like 2-3 years now. But the last year was okay-ish. Yeah, I think the start of 2026 was okay-ish. I kind of got my life a little bit in order. And yeah, now I'm just finally have a little bit more freedom where I can try and get back to studying and get back to do what I really want to do, which is because I work in the health field. Vlad for the follow, appreciate you. Because I'm a healer, really, but I need equivalency for me to be able to work legally over here in Europe, and I don't want to work illegally. I've gotten a suggestion to work illegally. I've decided not to. I really want to do things right. I want to be an example of a good immigrant. I think that's a very important thing, considering how things are going nowadays. I feel like we need good examples, and I'm trying to be one of the good examples to at least show that not all everything is bad. There's some rotten apples, that's for sure, but not all of them are rotten. So like, please don't throw the entire basket. If you would, I'd appreciate. Like, I know it's hard. It's a big ask to just keep picking out the apples and have to verify whether they're rotten or not before throwing them away. That's a lot of work, but we'd appreciate it if you want. You're a healer, not a tank. I'm actually both. I'm shorekeeper. I have a lot of HP and I heal stuff. Basically, I'm shorekeeper. Hello, smack with glasses. All right, just all right. Look, Chad, just bro, bro, bro. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? Hold on. What? It's funny. It is funny. It's just tough, man. So that's basically a little bit of my that's a bit of my backstory and basically some of the values that I try to uphold in the backstory and the things I'm planning to do. So W Life Story Comeback, keep it up, man. You're doing great. Thank you very much, man. I don't hear that basically ever. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. That's really uplifting. It really means a lot. But yeah, that's basically what's going on. We just need that ultimate mega comeback to like have those legendary stories. You know what I'm saying? Came came from the ground up, and I became like, I don't know, like something. You know what I'm saying? Like a big actor or something. You know, like the stories you see of struggling actors, and then they hit Hollywood, and now they're the shit. Bonsoir V is an S class character, and his signature arc is his. All right, y'all woke up today and chose violence. Some of y'all in chat chose violence. Shouts out to the supporters, but some of y'all in chat chose violence today. Hey, look, I'm not scared of throwing hands. I'll probably lose, but I'm still throwing hands. Square up. You better be ready to square up before you come at me with stuff like that. But anyway, much love, chat. Let's keep it going.
You out. The fuck? So the comment was, do the story. If there's another hour, there's another 20 hours and 1 day left. The story's like 4 or 5 hours, even less if you skip it. And so just think about it this way. You're somebody that did the story already because it's 5 hours.
I think that's a lot of time. Oh, there he is. Slow Chimp. Why you pause where I got pulled? Just got here? I know. I recognized you. I was like, whoa. We were just talking, man. We were just talking. Someone in chat said Saint called me. Someone tried to like antagonize Saint against me. Saint basically shut that down with like a joke. And that's it. And a lot of people were considering the joke was like, you know, I'm homeless and stuff like that. I just had to tell new chatters that weren't aware that that was part of my little story arc. I was misunderstood. Yo, Ston Cena again with a 5 dono. Thank you very much, bro. You've been taking care of me, man. That really warms the heart. Gave us a lore drop. Here's 5 a drink on me. Thank you very much, man. I rarely get drinks, I'll be honest, because I can't really afford them like that. It's all about that saving, man. Yeah, yo, chat, save up your money. Save up your money. You'd be surprised how important saving is. Allows you to do things. That's how I managed to visit family and stuff. I sacrificed a lot of breakfasts because you can do without breakfast. It's like I sacrificed breakfast and like drinks. Because, you know, like you can have drinks with your food, which you don't necessarily have to. Like you sacrifice some of those and you'd be surprised how much you can save. But thank you, Stone Cena, man. I'll drink one for you, man. I'll to your health. I'll drink to your health. No, I'll drink a small water real quick for you, man. To your health, my man. Dakuta, bro, how are you doing? Technically, you can do 2 meals a day to live. Just one, like one is fine. Don't worry, I got permabanned for saying he got no friends no more. It is hard to be friends with Saints after the whole gotcha smack thing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That is tough. At least in a public setting. That is tough. Bless, thank you. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
You still now have a day and 20 hours to do nothing. And imagine you skip the story because you're just
No, you touch grass. Okay, so here's the thing, man. I feel like Saint is approaching this from like a sweaty gamer approach, which is not what I think how you're supposed to approach these gotcha games. Because I think they're blatant in how you're supposed to approach them. They're side games. They're like the side chick that you just spend like a quick hour or two tops from time to time, but typically you spend like 10, 20 minutes. You're in and out real fast, if you know what I'm saying. That's basically the type of approach these games want you to have towards them. And I'll be real, I think that's pretty good because I don't know about you guys, but ever since I started playing gotcha games, I play video games and I have a lot of free time on my hands afterwards, which really exposes how my life structure is. And so it made me want to pick up on hobbies. Yo, Disciples with £5. Shouts out to you over there in England, man. I'm going to assume you're in England because of the pounds. Thank you very much. Thank you. Does he realize that devs don't expect you to spend 5 actual hours to do the story? It was meant for broken down in smaller segments. There we go, my man Void Strider. Exactly. I think the way... Because here's the thing. I'm not faulting Saint here because... Yo, chat, type 1, if you've always just sat there, your default setting in games is always, I got content, I'm not going to move from my seat until I finish it. Type 2, if you're like, oh, I've never done that. I've never done that, you know what I'm saying? I'm slow. I like to take my time. I'm into foreplay. Chat. That's right. One, until I get a job, you don't understand, Chad. Kaigo, you don't know. Let me tell you a story of how when I discovered Genshin Impact. When I discovered Genshin Impact, I was working at a clinic. That's right. But the thing is, the douchebag of a boss I had at the time wouldn't give me too much because it's a bit dark. I apologize, but you know what? It's a bit of knowledge for you guys to know. Some doctors, not all, some doctors will always try to make you do surgery even though it's not necessary, right? Because surgery is a lot of money for them, especially in a clinic, especially a private one. And so I had this patient and I was like, you don't need surgery. We can get you fixed up naturally. He was like, bet. I was like, bet. And so we get to work on it. And long and behold, he didn't necessarily need surgery and he made a good recovery. Now, obviously, the doctor didn't appreciate that very much. And so he gave me as little of patience as possible to avoid this from recurring again because he can see I'm more about heart than business. Because ultimately, also think about this too. Even if they wanted me to sell people out, I ain't even getting paid. Like, I don't even get an incentive for crying out loud. Like, what? I'm supposed to do that not to get fired? You can fire me right away. However, if I'm gonna get like half or some shit, you know what? I might sell my soul to the devil or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna think about it for a second. We're talking big bono. We're talking a big payday day, man. You know what? I might start be hustling people, man. I'm never gonna do that. I think that's a little too dark. You know, you got to have lines to how evil you can be on certain things. And so I get bored in at work anyway, and I discovered Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact comes out. Well, actually, people were talking about Genshin Impact a lot. It was around release. I lied to you. I'm not, chat. I was looking for a new game and I was so thirsty for a new game. I sat there for like 3 days. I skipped work 3 days. I called in sick. I didn't care. I didn't care because I had to finish it, all of it, man. I had to finish all of it because I was exploring. I was doing domains. And I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and I was doing research, and I'm just sweating, try harding. So, yeah, that's the default setting, and it reminded me of something. My default setting as a gamer. When I find something great, I'm probably not going to move from my seat for God knows how long. I'm going to drop a lot of stuff in my life to make room for this amazing stuff I've just discovered. And a lot of guys, I'm pretty sure, can agree with what I'm saying. Wait, you worked on a hospital? Yeah, those were the better days, man. Those were the better days. Because you got to understand, man, like I had to reset my life. I just had to. Family broke apart, and I didn't have no more space and, where I can build my life over there. So like I had to start over. And I was like, I'm not gonna do that there because I have a lot of PTSD there. So I'm gonna do that somewhere new. And also I'm more westernized than most people where I come from. So I was like, screw it. I'll go to the West. Now, start a new adventure, new people. And so far it's been great. I've met incredible people, lots of good people. There's plenty of douchebags, of course, but all in all, it's been a good experience. Imagine if you were the doctor, fuck saving people. I'm playing Genshin Impact today. If I were the doctor, I would be in the office playing Genshin Impact. Gotta be smart, man. You gotta be a genius. You gotta be like, what are you complaining about today, sir? Oh, really? Hold on. Let me look that up. There we go. Yeah. You have crit playing Genshin mid surgery. You can do that too, but I would do it in diagnosis. I think it'd be better. Stream died. What? Okay, it says it's back, but the problem is gonna be YouTube. YouTube, you good? We good now? Are we good? All right, yippee. Dude, that scared the bejesus out of me. I think it's because I clicked buttons and I think it messed with OBS. Because I was like, the mic didn't even pick that up. I was doing it for analogy effect. I was trying to be funny. But anyway, going back to it, a lot of gamers like to, our default setting is to do everything in one sitting. But the reality is that's not how gacha games really want you to do. And I think that was a breath of fresh air because it made me learn to slow down and really appreciate things and, enjoy the foreplay, enjoy the process. Take your time, have different hobbies, do different things. Gaming shouldn't encompass this much in one's life. And I'm really appreciated for gacha games when it comes to that. V just wanted to know if you have a narrative. When I got pulled up, I was misunderstood. No big deal. Don't want to be in the video. Oh, I already commented on that, Slow Chan. Basically, if you're gonna type stuff to a chatter, always at them, at the chatter, because when the streamer sees something in chat, they immediately assume it's to them. You know what I mean? That's basically how streaming works. So, what up, Mr. Sasuke? But anyway, continuing on. I rambled on a lot on this one.
Sorry, Skipper. Now you have a day. There's nothing because
nada.
They've decided this is the only thing you can do. The story and the hologram, and the game's getting dragged. The game's getting hurt. The game is taking some damage because we got this commentary over here. It's getting a lot of views and engagement, and that's pretty much all that social media, Reddit, bro, every single Wuthering Waves basically outlet, they're all just talking about how there's nothing in the game. Looks like we're in the Sahara Desert for 40 days. Tilde, this person's...
Y'all are not Sumeru, man. Sumeru had that in the desert. Yeah, Sumeru was empty as hell. That was true patch drought. Like, y'all, you guys don't understand the pain, the true suffering in true dryness of a patch. Y'all ain't even played Sumeru's desert patch. You don't even know what you're talking about. You should consider yourself lucky. You got this. What up, Quanto?
Okay, that's just the top post. They are really telling us to prepare.
How did you know? How did you know he was going to say this person is gay? Holy moly. I think that's in the bingo card. I like Jet Quest, but I played it later. Oh, that was a good quest. True. And that's what you get when you bitch about side content when all the devs did was ask if you'd like it in a survey. Wait, some people wanted that? Can't lie, he's kind of right. This patch is dry. Zanko drained me too, V. Hey, I'm sorry, Sasuke. I'm sorry. Playing bingo with Tontas again, V? No, I'm messing around. But I like it. I like the thematics that people are setting up with that one. It's pretty funny. It's normal. Events always starts 2 to 3 days later after previous patch ends, unless it's a big update every half year. Yeah, true. The anniversaries. Yeah, and big stuff like that. That you're very correct on that one. Samsara and Honorara quest was ass. Dude, that was so bad. Oh my god, bro. Jesus Christ. That was terrible. Sumeru Desert had ruins. You rarely see those, and I'll be real, man. If you've played them day one, they didn't have the thing on the map that showed you if something is up and down and in which floor it's in, because they released that later. Bro, if you've played the Sumeru Desert and tried to explore ruins day one, Jesus Christ. My God. That was painful.
Prepare for the scene banner. Scene also shows up 5 minutes into the story, so kind of, yeah, that is a little bit on the nose, isn't it? I love how clean the event tab is when the patch is about to end. Bro, this is literally what the event.
Yeah, true. Actually, this is typically how when the patch wants to end, this is actually the start of the patch. Uh-oh.
Tab looked like when the patch was ending 20 hours ago. Like 24 hours ago, this is what it looked like. So yeah, that is absolutely on point. Genshinification of Star Rail and the Star Railification of Wuwa.
I'll be honest, whilst this is fair complaint, it feels like it's blown out of proportion. Like, let's call it for what it is. All right, have a life, touch grass. Hold on. I don't know if this. Hold on. I gotta find it. Get bees. I have one, but tough. Okay, hold on. Yeah, here it is.
Yourself, bitch. Step your pussy up, honey. Get a job. Own a business, bitch. Suck a dick.
That's basically what some of y'all need to do. That if you're complaining about, if you're gonna complain about, if you're gonna complain about this goddamn the lack of events right off the bat, well, you have a 6-hour story, and that's not enough for you on a daily basis. I think you're supposed to have different things added to your life, like what the lovely lady that was on screen have mentioned. But anyway. Oh, man.
No wonder Wuwa folks are arguing with the ZZZ ones. It straight up looks like a collab with Honkai Star Rail. There's not a shred of content. More devalued.
What the hell is this emo? Jesus Christ. Not gonna lie, you've been my source of watching gacha dramas are going on, and I don't usually watch everyone in the gacha space except you, because I find you very chill, man. Oh, and NT content too. Hey, thank you very much, Marchie. Thank you so much. That really warms the heart. I'm glad I could be of service. Ain't no way, bro. Job applications are kryptonite in this space. I know, man. I know. That's why I like what NTE is doing. It has a different system for different goals, and they make the events / minigames permanent, and you can replay them with a value in time in the future. Oh my God. weren't we the same people that were complaining that the hobbies, the hetero hobbies, were a huge problem because they're like mini games that you have to keep doing? And now we're complaining, and they've been adding some new ones, by the way. I think you have a hide and seek one now and stuff. So that's a problem in NTE, but when you don't have it day one in WUWA, that's an issue. I'd better not hear people complain about NTE's hetero hobbies no more. I better not hear that shit. You gotta do going gone. I like that one. I think it's pretty good. Because there's the hide and seek shadows and going gone. That's a good one too. NTE league's better than WUWA. Well, you might start a war with that one. So it's just, nothing is better than anything. It's just they're good games, and I think they can easily coexist, which is exactly what's happening. Despite people trying, well, sorry, not people. Despite Kurubots and Hoyoshills trying to say the opposite. But typically I hear from Kurubots. I don't necessarily hear Hoyoshills complain about NTE, really, or any other game besides WUWA and its community, really. Yeah, those ruined puzzles were hard, but that made them rewarding. Was so cool. Opening up ancient tombs, and they kept going. Oh, yeah, that was pretty cool. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, but WUWA players don't like side content. There were CCs telling people to go play Genshin if they want side content. Well, see, now you want side content on day one. So which one is it? Oh, I get it. As long as it fits the current narrative. Of course. Of course. NTE lowered the funds amount for deliveries. I'm kind of miffed at that. They did? Why the hell would they do that? Maybe you need to equip a character or something. PGR had a patch 2 days ago. You can still be a Kurubot and have content in your game. I know, shocking, right? Hey, Brew, how you been? Volley is also a hobby now. Plus, tournament is accounted to heist cap. Oh yeah, that's true. You can do volleyball now. Yeah, for instead of pink ball heist.
Then, and the guy that wrote this is Spanish, so it's not racist, more devalued than Latin American currency. I think it costs $7 million to buy a piece of bread in Venezuela. Allegedly. You log in, and it sounds like this. What is this?
Oh, man. Oh, boy. That's not good, is it?
Guys. This is the unfortunate end result of this situation. Megjo has been a bit of a disaster. I think just like from a visual, just a presentment angle and kind of just like a fulfillment angle, I feel like it's been a bit of a disaster. Because this is the thing.
That's a big word.
We're coming off the tail end of a bad second half. 3.5 second half, where all we had was Virtual Crisis, a photo event, no story, nothing for Soy Soy, any of that, right?
That was pretty bad. Nice call out. Hey, yo. W Saints. Oh, yeah. Nice. Dude, I was like, okay, second half, nothing? Nothing. Like, Soy Soy is just, that's it. She's just completely forgotten about. Okay. All right.
It was a dead end to the last patch. You went from a dead end into a dead beginning. The right way to operate with this update would have been to funnel and front load a bunch of events in the first part of the patch to make up for the fact that the second half of 3.5 was so bad. And the easiest way for you to understand that the second half of 3.5 was bad and didn't get a lot of engagement was the fact that nobody was hyped for 3.6's live stream, bro. You cut the viewership by like 100-something K.
Yikes. Yikes. Ooh. I still think it's fine, but yikes. Is the way NGE had more views? Shut your mouth. They make them disappear. You have to look for it here or something? Yeah, here it is. It's 350,000 views. And they both went up pretty much at around the same time. Hey, yo. NTE 1.3 mogged Wuthering Waves 3.6 in terms of viewership in their live stream. NTE was a day after, and NTE was after. Hey yo, what is going on? Hold on. What the heck is going on, man? Worldwide, please. Oh, at least there's some picking up for Wua. Oh, okay, hold on. It's last 24 hours. Let's do last week. Yeah, in terms of hype, like it got almost close to Wua. And now they're obviously gonna go down a little bit. But I feel like the spike down was, yeah, they pretty much behave the same. I guess they behave the same. Yeah, there's this one here. Like this was a huge low for Woo, I think. Yeah, this spike up and then they kind of go down there. Let's see something else. For example, the Steam ones. Let's look up the Steam charts. Okay, NTE has, yeah, it's basically still 50% in terms of active player base within Steam, at least. But yeah, at some point, NTE was like a third, though. Yeah, I remember NTE becoming a third of Wuthering Waves' active player base. So, yeah, I think Wua did spike up in terms of player base, considering the new patch. I don't think this matters because this was around the maintenance. Yeah, because like it's typically 11K, 14K, and no, never mind. It's basically hovering. So this is actually classic numbers for Wuthering Waves. NTE, yeah, this is actually new numbers for NTE. Okay, NTE. Okay. They doing their thing, man. NTE is doing its thing.
Because this patch was so fucking boring at the tail end of it. And so now we just went from like a dead end of the last patch into a dead beginning of this one. And now everyone's talking about how we haven't had any content in the game for like 4 weeks. Because that's what it feels like. This feels like a continuation of 3.5. A literal continuation of 3.5 versus the beginning of 3.6.
I know I might seem like an alien on this one to a lot of people that are very passionate in this conversation. But the reality is, in my opinion, I haven't felt that at all. Because I'm employed. Because I log in, do my dailies real quick, and I just go and do other things. Like I don't know, watching YouTube videos or doing stuff. I don't know. And typically I like to save the big stuff for later. And typically I would have like maybe Saint or Skull CJ in the background, or you guys would have me in the background from time to time. You know what I'm saying? You probably having me alt tabbed right now. And you just play like the big stuff, like side quest, the end post game content, exploration, stuff like that. But like I just save that for like the rainy day. For like I just like save up for this whole afternoon where I just do that. And it's great. It's great. But I think the way you approach these gacha games matter tremendously, because when I see this type of complaint, it just tells me that these people have an approach that makes the way these gacha games do things problematic to them. But for me, and considering the way I approach them, honestly, this is a nothing burger to me. I'll be real. Like, if events are slow, it just gives me like 3 days of breathing room where I can actually try and do the story. You know what this means, chat? You ready? This is about to piss some people off, but this is the truth. Considering the data at hand, This just means that gacha games, especially the ones we play, considering the way they're doing business, are pretty much telling you we're not really for the unemployed. Yeah. Have hobbies, touch grass, have different things. Yeah, a game giving no content is not an excuse. A game giving no content is not an excuse. What do you mean? Wuwa Stories asks, we all know we play for the combat / exploration. I like Wuwa's story. Could be just a matter of perspective. Or it's a clear sign that the devs are lazy. It's not devs are lazy. This is the business model they're following, which is a lazy business model. Free-to-play games are designed from the ground up to be barely fun, to keep you coming back again and again, and monetize you coming back again and again through their live service model. That's what this is the strategy. This is the scheme. That's how they work. Like you know, this is what we're dealing with. Playing gacha game free to play is a humiliation ritual. I wouldn't put it like that, but I see what you're trying to say, and there is some truth to what you're saying. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're totally right, because they are trying to humiliate you. They are trying to tell you, hey, you broke, boy. Hey, you ain't got that spending money. Yeah. Or I think for the most part, from what I've noticed, surprisingly, is free-to-plays are typically by choice. They're just like, I can spend if I want to. I just choose not to because I refuse to participate in such a predatory schematics like this one. Like, hell no. Tap 1 if you're one of those, chat. I don't treat gacha games as main games. They're filler games for me. Exactly. Smallest of PP, my man. That's the way to do it. It's not laziness. Gacha games are meant as side games, not main games. Precisely. Free to play uses that as a badge of honor at times. You shouldn't try to grandstand with that. Yeah, don't grandstand with that. Like, it's just, yeah. It's just not it. Like, it's fine. It's respectable to be free to play. It shows a discipline and strength of character. But trying to grandstand on others through that isn't really the flex you think it is. I pay money for regular games, but in gacha games, you don't own what you buy. That's a good argument too, of why a lot of people don't necessarily want to spend. True. But then again, it's kind of becoming the norm in everything, isn't it? Super funny killer. Have you been paying attention to normal games? They're getting shut down and everything. They want everything to be digitalized, not CDs. It's rough out there, man. You will own nothing and you will be happy, which is a whole can of worms. It was just we're kind of going on too much tangents, Chad. Let's try to lock in. But the problem is this brings up so much. Like, there's so much going on with this conversation. It's pretty good.
You want to know what it actually feels like? It feels like 3.5 and 3.6 were actually a big 82-day patch. It was like one 82-day patch. That's what it's fucking feeling like right now. And we're in like the middle stretch of it where it just keeps going. It just keeps fucking going, bro. I feel like I'm still in 3.5, actually. Because this is how
he makes a good point. I kind of still feel like I'm in 3.5 too. I think it's because we didn't get like a new area or anything like that. Maybe that's why. I don't know.
I ended the fucking version of this.
It feels like a bit of a Genshin patch more than a Wuwa patch, if that makes any sense. Because there wasn't like a big change.
This is how I'm starting the next one. It's the same photo. It's the same fucking photo. And yes, I have a story. But I don't want to play the story right now.
Gotta chill, he's crashing out. And no, this is not a crash out. This is performative. Hey, yo, chat. Do you think this is a crash out? This is performative as all hell. There was a huge change. What is it?
Some fun, do a little bit of that. They go play the story later, but there's like, oh, okay, well, now it's like, okay, well, the only thing I have left is a story. So it's like, hey, do you want to go sit down for a 5-hour story, or do you want to stop playing Wuthering Waves for the day?
Well, why don't you just do 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours? That's a lot of time, by the way, playing a video game, especially for an adult. And then you're going to have events and stuff. Problem solved. 3.6 was an optimization patch where they transitioned to C size, I think it was called. Saint is being regarded as always. No, I wouldn't call him a regard. I think that what makes this come off a little of a nothing burger and just it's like performative outrage. C sharp. Oh, it's called C sharp. Thank you. I think what makes this come off as very performative and it doesn't really hit the mark for, I feel like, for the majority of people is because, well, it's a bit of a nothing burger. Okay, we're going to get the events anyway. And no one is pressed to want to do everything right now in gacha games because most people, especially seasoned gacha players, understand the best approach to gacha games. This only applies for the truly undisciplined gacha gamers. He would never crash out. He doesn't even explore the maps and don't play the game anyway, besides for making content for videos. Oh, well, I didn't know about that one. I mean, why aren't you exploring, man? That's kind of what the game is truly about.
Do I want to go sit down and play a 5-hour story or stop playing Wuthering Waves today? Those are my only two options. Because I'm done building my character. I'm done testing them out. I've already done that. Because it didn't take a lot of time to do that in this game. And so...
Whoa. The story is playing Wuthering Waves. So what, those are two different things? What? No. They're both the same thing.
Most of your time, obviously, across until whatever the next fucking thing is coming out.
Playing the story is part of the experience of Wuthering Waves.
Okay, just look over here, bro. That's all I can do. But once I'm done with the story, that's literally, we're just back into dailies.
Well, you have the Tower of Adversity. I think that resets. That's GHP. We got Paulino over there in chat. There he is in 4K. The story is the worst part of WUWA. Well, to you, it's a matter of perspective. I think it's good. I've been enjoying WUWA's story.
And guys, there are people that are done with the story already. And so they're actually back at 3.5 then. If you finish the story and you've completed it, you're now back at 3.5. There's nothing to do with the patch anymore.
Well, that's basically the gacha formula, Sag. Yeah, they kind of have to do something. NTE is trying with the... What's the thing? Heatheru hobbies and adding new ones, etc., especially events that hit. NTE was pretty genius with that one, I'm not gonna lie. They looked at the events that players appreciated and liked. There was like, you know what, we're gonna make them permanent. And what you can do is that you can now do those for your city stamina. Boom. That's just genius. It's like Genshin Impact saying, we can do the hide and seek game. It's going to be permanent and you can do it for your dailies or something. That could be a lot of fun. That would have been a lot of fun. That's genius. So like I like how NTE is just expanding on the Hoyo formula whilst Kuro expanded just a tiny bit on it, but just pretty much stopped and just are trying to still capitalize on what Hoyo has established to remain in the ground concept of these games, which is be as lazy as you can. Which is annoying.
Except maybe the hologram, and that's it. How do you...
If you can't afford the limited character, you get no content. Freaking base spades. True, that's a very important point to bring up, actually. If you do not get the new character, oh my god. Like, you do not get that refresh, that spark that refreshes the content because you can farm for them, you discover their kit, interactions, etc. Oh man, that is tough. That is tough indeed, man. That's a nice point to bring up.
That, bro, when we're already on one of the craziest downturns the game has been in. You know what? I need to see the Steam charts, bro. Just fucking pack it up.
Yes! Yes! Saints has changed the formula. He knows. He knows. They told him. Stop with the Twitch tracker. Steam charts. We saved them, chat. We did it! You're welcome, Saints. You're welcome.
Boys, just fucking bin it. Bro, just fucking put it in the fucking bin. What the fuck? Bro, what the fuck is this? Bro, you fucked up. You idiots. What are you fucking doing, you dumbasses? Bro, nobody wants to play this fucking shit. I want to turn the game off. Bro, I want to turn the game off.
Okay, I have to. I just have to. Like, I think we all know what's coming.
Bro!
Bro! Bro! Bro! Bro!
Know about that bro life?
Bro. Why the fuck am I single, bro? Bro! Bro!
Why the fuck am I single, bro? Bro.
Bro!
Oh man. Snap.
Because it's story or do nothing, and people don't just want to be like, all right, I'm gonna buckle in, I'm gonna lock in for 5 hours on a fucking Thursday. Yeah, let me just lock in for 5 hours on a weekday. Dude, it's a weekday, bro. People got like work and school and shit. Well, just
Yeah, whoa, calm down. What is happening? Whoa, who is this? That's not Saint. That's not how I know Saint. What is he possessed? What happened? Dude, yeah, we're not gonna play it. Relax. Like, that's the whole point. It's a Thursday. We're just gonna. I haven't touched the story yet. I haven't. So it'll be the weekend. I'll play a bit, and then I'll catch up a bit more, and we'll have events then, and I'll get to do Tower of Adversity too. And I'll catch up. I literally play catch up with Wuthering Waves. So just relax, man. It's too serious with you, man. It's okay. We're fine. Like I appreciate the outrage you have for us, but we're fine. Just relax. Take it easy. Stuff's too serious with you, man. Just so here's that. That's some water. You need some water? That's some water. Yeah, just calm you down. You feel in place, center, relax. Do it like Chin Shao. Meditate. Just do this, man. See, Wuthering Waves has already given you the solution. It's literally right here. Here you go. Here you go. This is the solution to your problem. Just relax. Take it easy. We have enough content. Just have the proper approach. You will notice you're actually going to start playing catch up with the game. That's literally my experience. I'm not going to lie.
sit down, play a 5-hour story? Wait, people don't have 5 hours of free time on the weekday, bro. Why don't you give them something to fucking do? Because this is a gacha game where the typical playtime is like daily is like 30 minutes to an hour. There's nothing to do in the game for 30 minutes to an hour.
Who lied to you? What? I ain't never heard of that. That's a live service model, not a gacha game model. 30-minute dailies? Where? Point me to there. I ain't never heard of that. A gacha? I ain't never heard of that, bro. Ever. I know live service games, MMOs. Oh, hell yeah. You can easily squeeze 30 to 45 minutes. Easy. A gacha? For dailies and actual progression, besides if it's not a new patch or like a new region or new content to farm, etc., you are not spending more than 3 to 5 minutes tops. I'll be honest, I spend more time in the loading screen launching the game than actually doing content. Not gonna lie, because enemies die so fast, so I just log out. Good luck spending 10 minutes doing something. I know, doing dailies in 3 gacha games takes me about 15 minutes. Where did you get 30 minutes from? I'm saying.
What, you gonna play 30 minutes of the story, log off, be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna read my book. I'm only gonna read 2 pages though, and then I'm gonna put it down. Who does that? Well, go play 10 minutes of the story, then log off? Then go play 10 more minutes who the fuck does that? Hey, this is the thing, guys. I'm not even pissed at the events. I'm not pissed at the number of events.
What are we pissed at?
I'm pissed at the fact that they decided, hey, even with all these events, we're gonna give people nothing. Bro, we have been starving since 3.5 second half began. And we're still starving now, and you're like, hey, we got food for you later, but like, I'm gonna wait until you're like... I was gonna say something, but then it was like, it would have been considered slightly offensive, but it is accurate. We're gonna wait until you look like Skeletor, until we give you a fucking crumb. Because that's what it feels like right now, bro. Like, bro, they're giving us all eating disorders out here. That's gonna offend some people, but like...
Actually, that's what Genshin does. This is actually what Genshin does. Because I remember this. This is Genshin. Oh, yeah. And SSR, I don't know about that. I've never really felt that from SSR. I'm not going to lie. Because maybe at that point, I've already changed how I approached content. But Genshin is something I really wanted content out of. And it always felt like this. Wuwa does it on the final 2 patches usually. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a huge 3.7 and 3.8. I ain't even worried about that. SSR had 1 event for the whole 4.5. Damn. Okay, that's crazy. Saint used to laugh at the extra side activities in NGE, but today the volleyball in NGE took me a good 3 hours. Oh, I know. Like the people have forgotten about what they complain about in other gotchas and what they're complaining about in their own gotcha now, which makes them look somewhat hypocritical, which is not that surprising, all things considered, because it's all about emotion, it's all about narratives, the current narrative.
They're if you have an ED, it's like you're not like threatening, right? So,
which kind of is grifting in a way.
You get what's,
I think that's what grifting is.
That's what I'm trying to say. So, anyways, right? Think about it this way: I would not want to make fun of bodybuilders because then they could beat me up. If you make fun of people with an ED disorder, it's like
no, you can if you have the technique, and you should because you have the goatee and everything. I ain't worried about you. I think you do great in a fight.
Well, they can't really do anything, right? They can't really like do anything because they have no nutrition. So you get what it's like running away from a fat person. You get it, right? That's what it feels like is happening.
Jesus.
Being like conditioned to accept nothing. And that's what I don't want to happen to the player base, for them to be conditioned into accepting the HSRification of this game. There needs to be a big level of feedback for whatever the fuck they decided to do at the end of 3.5 and the start of 3.6.
You know what, chat? I think he just saved the video. I think this clip will sum this up the best.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Yeah. He's out of line, but he's right, Chad. True. Because the reality is we should have more and the formula should be expanded on. 100%. 100%. If this is the spirit of the message, maybe the messaging isn't the best, but I think I finally understood the spirit of the message. The spirit of the message is definitely something we have to communicate to devs, and it's time to have a harder push for more content and more appreciation to the player base from the devs. I'm with them on this one. Yeah, we should learn from what NGE is doing. Yeah. NGE might have just ruined Wuthering Waves, low-key, man. Because some of us over there, like, you know what's funny? NGE players that play WoWa didn't even notice this shit. Because I play NGE and WoWa, I didn't even notice this. Because of how I approach these games. I'm too charitable? How? My ZZZ characters are speaking Chinese all of a sudden. I think my PC got infected by CCP Bilibili malware. What the hell? So yeah, Ayo WoWa, you can just do it like NTE in terms of, you know, additional content, and that can help you a lot. Like you already have the events, like just make the, because I think Wu was already trying to do something like that. If we go to the game for the weekly thing, you know, like the simulated universe thing, where you get to do the, you know, the dream, or you get to do the new there's a new one where like you can have a bunch of echoes fight or something. I don't know what the hell that is. I hate that event. They're obviously trying to expand and give you more things, more options, and more activities, and doing more stuff in a weekly basis. So which tells me Kuro is paying attention, but again, it's just not fast enough. Which tells me one thing: they're pushing to see how much they can get away with. They're testing the waters. I think they're shit testing us. And I think Saints has the right approach to how we should respond to them shit testing us in the way they're doing. I think Saint is cooking right here, Chad. Maybe he doesn't have the proper messaging, but I think this is actually something very important. They are trying to find the bare minimum. NTE does it better. NTE actually is approaching the Hoyo formula in we're gonna expand on this. We're just gonna make it better. Wua is approaching this like we're gonna do it like them with small tweaks to get the player base, and then we're gonna capitalize on it just like those guys are capitalizing on it. You see how that works? He's overreacting though. He's presenting his takes as objective. I know, that's why I said the messaging isn't top notch. But I feel like if you step back a little bit, that's why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got me over here. So, I basically filter some of the I'm basically having Saints back on this one. I was like, I'm gonna filter it out for you. But really, this is actually very important.
There really needs to be a big discussion internally about why they decided to sabotage this region. That's what it feels like. This region got fucking sabotaged with
Well, we all know why. It's just, they gotta keep doing what they're doing. They gotta make sure they just do the bare minimum and get the most, while still at least maintaining a good degree of expected quality towards the consumer. That's it. That's it. We all know it.
You guys are still saying the introduction story was good for this region, even though we're in now the most
I think it was good
in the period of the game. I don't know what else to say other than maybe go get your brain damage inspected. Is it fair to say that 3.5 has killed the game? Now, can we say 3.5 killed it now? Was Saint right the whole time?
What about 3.2? I mean, if I look at the chart, like if you just want to be correct, how about 3.2? It's like, dude, what about 3.1? Look at 3.1. Jesus Christ. Here we go with I was just writing stuff, that internet lingo bullshit.
This was not a good region introduction, and the end result is that the 3.6 patch is heavily suffering. Oh, okay, all right. We can all agree now, right? Because that's what happened, bro. We are fucked. And they're doing absolutely nothing to right the ship. We are on a downtrend, and there was nothing done to right the ship. It only made the downtrend worse. We were already not in a good spot, and there is no chance of it improving, and it's just going to be like this for another 48 hours. And God forbid this event is bad. God forbid this event is bad. If this event is bad, we are fucked.
That's what I'm talking about. So this shouldn't even be a concern. Shouldn't even be a concern. Add more permanent things. And events should be considering their nature of hit or miss. We should just get, the rewards, even if we don't play them. Final step of video editing, color grading. What do you mean? Doesn't matter if the event is bad. I just want my currency. I know, right?
Because then that's the only thing left. And if it's not good, then
Segrika's patch had less players, by the way. Yeah, that's what I was pointing out.
What do we have? Do you see how, everything now hinges on a fucking mini game? An alternative game mode. Because there's nothing else in the fucking update, bro. They're not pushing anything up. Look, it's fucking 20 days until co-op holograms, bro. 20 fucking days. So it's like, if you don't like this, well, I hope you like the glitch event or the music one, because that's the only other stuff you have left in the first half. The glitch event and music. As you can tell, I'm a little bit upset that I logged in.
A little bit upset? Geez, guys, I don't know about a little bit. I don't know about that one.
Yesterday, at the release of the patch, and saw this, and then I log in this morning, and this is what I see. Just play other games. How about this? I'm gonna ban you for as long as this suggestion has been here. The game's been dead since Wuwa 3.5 second half. It's been 3 weeks. So how about you watch another stream for 3 weeks? Because that's the same amount of time that this game's been dead. And you've been asked to play other stuff. Is that fair? Do you like that idea?
Oh, we are mad. We're just pissed. We're just pissed, huh? He sounds like he's gonna explode. Oh man, we're just pissed. Homeboy be sounding extra stressed and extroversion when he speaks. Jesus Christ. Oh, he's mad, Chad. Oh, snap. I want us all to remember. I want us all to take a huge step back. You already know what I'm gonna say. Y'all already know what I'm gonna say. We're talking about video games that sell anime girls. We're pressed about that. depressed about that. That's why it's important disclaimer, man, because I feel like once you get that in mind, have that in mind, it's like, you know what? Maybe I am overreacting, and let me approach them the proper way, and that saves you a lot of time and energy.
Do you like that? Does that sound like a good idea? Because it's been dead since 3.
That chatter is spitting facts, though. This is a decent approach to help you navigate a drought in like your main gacha. But the reality is, I feel like I haven't been rewarded by any other approach other than my mindset and the way I go about approaching them from a how can I put this? Maybe consumer approach. I don't know if that works. Where I'm like, okay, I'll just do this real quick and log off and do other things in my life. That's just huge. Other gacha games could be that thing, but I feel like it's just not the healthy thing to do, if that makes any sense, right? Like you want to do different things, work on different skill sets in your life, especially a hobby that is more manual, other than that involves screens. I've actually been passing recently where I live. I've been going to the store. There's this little art shop. I would see like grown ass fucking people just sitting there just drawing. I had to like pause for like 3 to 5 seconds, just observe them. Like they're just sitting there. You can tell the piece. You can tell they're in a zone. Like it's a pocket dimension in that art store, and they're just sitting there painting, doing things. It's so calm. It looks so chill. I'm just like, these ninjas are onto something. These ninjas found a hack. Yeah, that's their end game, kind of. Oh, I wish I could get banned by Saint. Might be worth unblocking him for. What the hell? Oh man.
3.5 second half, and your suggestion literally is that's been the suggestion since 3.5 second half. So it probably is fair to ban you for 3 weeks, right? Because you're basically telling me, oh yeah, just keep doing what you've been doing for 3 weeks.
But you can't ban someone because they can just make a new account. Why do streamers do this? It's not the threat you think it is. Like you're not gonna IP ban them. You're just gonna ban their account and they'll just pull up again. Like, it doesn't matter. Like this is not what you think it is.
Just do it again. That's a retarded suggestion, isn't it? So I'm not gonna actually do that because I think you've seen the reasoning now of like why what you said is like so tilting. Because what you said is incredibly frustrating. You're telling people to keep enduring, to keep doing what they've been doing for 3 weeks. Do you want to see what the shit I've been playing? Bro, this is the fun.
Yeah, Saint makes a good point here. W Saint. He makes a great point here. Because it can come off as though you're trying to just negate and not make the devs do anything towards us, which can be pretty negative.
Fucking thing. I have the literal stats. This is what I've been playing instead. Literally, I've been playing this shit instead. That's what we've been doing.
Oh, Warhammer.
Since 3.5, since it sucked ass. And now 3.6's first half sucks ass too. So what's the problem? Okay, you know what, Razor, you got some retarded chatters, okay? I'm just gonna... So what's... The problem is you're retarded. What?
Hey, that's our man Vluv. Aren't you here? Didn't I see you earlier? That's our boy Vluv. He just pulled up. We just met him today. What did you do? You just got sniped. I don't get why they don't give rewards to old events that we liked to keep playing them at least. That's a good suggestion. So what's the problem? So you just thought, so what's the problem? Oh, okay. I see why he got triggered. Nothing. Jesus. That guy's not okay. Yeah, he was in tilt, huh? He just started brolying everybody. Like it's like he's just friendly firing.
The fuck? Bro, I just said I've been doing that for 3 weeks, and so I don't want to do that again. I just said I was doing that for 3 weeks. Like, I just told you, this is what I've been doing for 3 weeks. I would like it to stop. And you're like, well, why don't you just keep doing it? Are you dumb? These guys are going to tell you, why don't you just play other games? And you show them proof that you've been playing other games.
That's not what Vluv said. Vluv didn't say any of that. Like, you just got AoE'd. You just have projection from the earlier chatter. He took out the frustration from the earlier chatter onto you, man. I'm sorry, bro.
So what's the problem? I've been playing other games for 3 weeks, you fucking retarded moron. And now that the new patch has arrived, the new update has arrived, where you would expect there be fucking things to do, there's nothing. And now you're telling me to just go back to playing other games again?
Even if I didn't deserve the ban. Well, their platform, their rules, bro. We don't necessarily make the rule. People make the rules they want in their own house.
This is how
you're in his
and
house.
Gentlemen, your game becomes HSR, where your retarded community just pats themselves on the back and they're like, well, Hoya's just working hard on playing Arcadia and Amphorius, so it's okay if they only have 1 or 2 events. Yeah, they're working really hard on Amphorius. Yeah, look at how that one played out. Yeah, they're working really hard on playing Arcadia. Yeah, that's why the story's going so well. Yeah, sorry, they're just redesigning Japan 40 times. Shut the fuck up and stop excusing devs half-assing a patch.
Based. Look, you can say whatever you want based. Okay, so the argument that a lot of people are pushing is because 3.6 introduced C fudge. I forgot again. What was that? C something. Anyway, they changed the way they go about doing code for Wuthering Waves because they want to change to a new Unreal Engine, which is a sacrifice. So they're going to lose the battle to win the war, which is exactly what I've said before, right? So we're going to take the L now, but WUA is, I think, still needs to bring the heat to the way they go about doing business patch per patch, at least in their patch content. Because obviously, I think there's some burnout, there's some fatigue, and it's time that, they stop following Hoyo so religiously and start doing maybe a little bit of what NTE is doing, which is expanding way, way more on the Hoyo formula.
Shut the fuck up and stop excusing devs taking a shit on scheduling and ruining the update. Because that's what this is. This update is ruined by scheduling. Because this? Oh god! This is really bad. This is like insanely bad for a Wuwa patch. You do realize this is approaching soy levels, right? The first half unit has soy. Bro, soy peaked at fucking... We're already below it. We're fucking 19k on release day. We're at 19k on release day of the...
No, that wasn't the case. Was it the case? Hey, yo. Because it had 24-hour peak, because it's right here. You can see the stat right next to it. So on release of the patch, it's 26k. The tryhards did the story. It dropped to 18k. Well, hold on now. Well, that's unfair. That's literally misinformation.
The patch. This is day 1 of the update. At least we're higher than 3 points.
You know what? He's tilted, so maybe he can't see too well. Lulu for the follow. Appreciate you.
Right? But this is the lowest it's been since the anniversary. Because the anniversary brought in a lot of players. So did Cyberpunk, and we've just been losing them ever since. That's all we've been doing, bro. Ever since Meng Zhou began, we've just been losing all the players that we got over here. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. And now the last bit that I want to talk about over here. I literally think this unit's kit got sandbagged.
Sandbagged? How? Bro, you cannot tell me this man doesn't sound like a full-grown auntie having a mental breakdown about missing his menopause Jesus Christ. Look, it's just performative outrage, okay? You know what? You can call Saint the Gotcha Karen. We can call him the Karen of Gotcha. Because of how performative the outrage is. And just how blown out of proportion some things are. Like, you can just call him that, but what you called him is so crazy, I don't think that fits, man.
I legitimately think her kit actually got sandbagged to sell scene. I am not lying for the perspective of, I think they didn't do as much with her visuals, didn't do as much with, like, her kit design, toned down the sort of, like, awe and, like, the shock and awe of, like...
Bro got 101 crit rate. God damn. How the hell do you do that? Jesus Christ. That's amazing. Is it C6 or something? God damn.
Like her moveset to sell scene. Because otherwise she would have overshadowed her. Because she does crazier shit in the cutscene than she does anything with her fucking kit. right? Like, bro, she kind of just looks like a Cart and Ibeth ult and Jinxie slapped together while she's like God in cutscenes. And to me, it really just feels like her appeal was literally toned down to sell scene and build up hype for 3.7. And part of
They always do that with Sentinel resonators. Like, am I crazy for that one? They always do that. Look, they needed a good waifu character to basically hold the front while Heishin drop and the story builds up and the world building is done. While also doing the new the new coding way they do, the C coding they've introduced within the game. Like, they just needed to have something that's gonna keep people at least somewhat busy and somewhat satisfied, and still reaches at least the minimum level of player expectation in terms of quality, and especially also in terms of 2D anime Betty, which I feel like they didn't. They basically done, I think, this is what Wuthering Waves' bare minimum version looks like. This is their version of bare minimum, is what we're seeing here.
Me is thinking this patch is like low-key getting sabotaged with the scheduling and shit to also like sell 3.7 and seed and all of that. This is just my perspective. The downfall is insane. It's extremely obvious. 24-hour peak at 26k versus...
I can't believe I'm defending Wuwa more than Saint here. I feel like I'm more of a kudu bad than Saint here, man. Maybe I should watch out, man. I might end up becoming the #1 kudu bad. I've been defending Wuwa a lot recently.
It's 40, bro.
I gotta watch out.
Bro, we're down 14k. We're down 14k from the last patch. I don't know how you do that.
You know what? Hold on. Let's look at it ourselves. Hold on, because he's a little blind right now. Let's see. Okay, so 3.2's top was 18k. I think for 3.6. Okay, so for 3.5. 3.5 is the patch he complained about. That shit is like 39k, which is basically double, almost double, if not more than double of 3.2. What the fuck was in 3.2? Exactly. So 3.3 is, I think, is where Hayuki came out, which is exactly the same type of peak we've had. And 3.4, I think, was the Cyberpunk with Lucille, if I'm not mistaken. So we have 26k here, which is okay, all things considered. You know what I'm saying? Because Cyberpunk is like peak Wuwa. I don't think you can reach this. God knows how long it's going to take them to reach this number again. Even I'm defending Wuwa, I don't even play. No, okay, look, we're not defending Wuwa in the sense of they shouldn't do, but I feel like in terms of dooming the game in the way he's doing right now in terms of the numbers, I think is slightly inaccurate. The numbers are okay-ish. They're not the best, obviously. I would consider 3.6 a definite downfall from the setup 3.5 and 3.4 have set up 100%. But this tells me that this is just obviously, this is like the second coming of 3.2. It's basically this one here. We're gonna have an insane spike in 3.7 which Sin shows up. It's super obvious. They're gonna make one hell of a comeback in active players within Steam in the release of 3.7.
Unless this patch was fucked up, and this patch is kind of fucked up too. Like, the last two patches had to be fucked up for you to have a 14k drop. And the sooner we recognize that, we give the feedback that something needs to change, because this is unacceptable. Bro, this is truly unacceptable. If they, like, how would you feel if this was every patch? Great, you're now an HSR player.
By the way, let's get something out of the way, because it's been on my face all this time and I forgot to mention it. We still have freaking green standard polls in the daily, in the login event in every patch. It's not all gold. It still have freaking pieces of garbage, mold, freaking sewage colored polls just sitting there that no one asks for. Ah, that pisses me off, dude. That pisses me off. It's still there, by the way. It's still there. They gotta fix that too.
Accept this as a player unless you want this in the future moving forward. This is pathetic. And the fact it's gonna be like this for another 2 fucking days is even more pathetic. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out.
While the weapons are goaded, well, there shouldn't be a replacement for the golds. What I'm saying is, give me 10 golds and 5 standards. Thank you very much. That'd be nice. Like, stop trying to inflate the value of standard pulls. Like, it's just annoying at this point. So yeah, there it is, man. I think besides the over-doomification of the current Wuthering Waves performance, on Steam and stuff, I think all in all, Saint is right. Yeah, because 3.5 story I think was great too. I think it's totally fine. I don't necessarily agree with him there, but it's all a matter of perspective on that one. It's just agree to disagree. But the reality is Saint makes a very good point here where devs should be called out when all they're doing is applying the bare minimum and they're kind of getting used to doing stuff like that. But maybe this is all, again, because of the new coding they've introduced within the game. This is basically them losing the battle to win the war. We don't know. I think now Wuthering Waves is in a somewhat critical moment where now you even have diehard fans and diehard defenders like Sans calling it out, and you have more nuanced individuals still somewhat in the middle now, because I used to be team Wuthering Waves very good. Now I'm back into the nuanced normal middle because of some of the decisions they've been doing recently, and you can tell there is some hoyofication of it, that's for sure, which is kind of what Saint has been pointing out here too. But the reality is how things go from here is where everything is going to be basically played. How is this going to end? They're setting up. They're laying the foundation. Time for them to build, time for them to cook up. And I think they're going to cook up just fine, because if you've been a day one player like myself in Wuthering Waves, this isn't our first rodeo, is it? We've been here before. We've had worse times. And Wuthering Waves Kuro Games has freaking delivered. And I think they're just going to deliver once again. Once again, sometimes you got to lose the battle to win the war. Like a chatter earlier said, you got to take 2 steps back to be able to take a step forward. So yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. Be seeing you. Oh, editing this chat is going to be a mother flipper. Facts. All right. Shit. No, I think that's the main takeaway from this. Because like people, if like again, like just because it's the messenger that you have an issue with doesn't necessarily mean it negates the message he has for us. I think that this is a good message. Weapons are good, yeah, but I'm sitting with 120 standard pulls and have nothing to do with them. For newer players, it might be a good reward, but for someone like me, it's nothing. Exactly. You know what I think should happen, Chad? I think they should do like they did in those events where depending on your level and how long you've been playing, things are different for you. Because they're like, okay, so you've been playing for a year. You know what? For this event, you get to have golden pulls with the standards. But if you're new, you get to have the green ones. Or maybe they can just replace them. You know what would be crazier, chat? Hear me out. You get astrites. You get to decide whether you want to spend them on the standard or the premium. How about that one? Why am I forced for them to be standard? Explain away. Any takers? Any takers, chat? What do you think of that? How about that? Huh? How about that one, chat? Maybe we're just standard players? Hell no. Just got back from a funeral. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it wasn't someone very close. How's everyone liking NTE Quest so far? I'm thinking about starting it. I haven't gotten into it too, man, so I guess we're going to have to ask chat. Putting 1.x character in standard banner will solve them effortlessly. No, it won't. Because SSR did that, and it's just cope. Unless they're going to buff them, of course. Or buff the standard units like the other games are doing. There we go, my man Tress. You want our favorite gacha game to be generous? I'll take. Nah, two player friendly. Get that trash idea out of here. I know. How dare I, right? How dare I? The NGE story was great. I'm hearing a lot of positives about it. I'm kind of excited to do it. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, I yapped on this one, huh? I really yapped on this one. I gotta watch out my yapping because I feel like when I stream, I yap a lot. Yeah, I gotta watch out. I'm kind of rusty in terms of the making YouTube videos while streaming. I'm not gonna lie. I get sidetracked a lot, which is a complaint a lot of people gave me. So I gotta watch out for that one. Because I wanted to do the story with you guys, but I don't think I have time. Like I gotta like edit because I think how long is the video? An hour and a half. Oh my god, I'm screwed. Did you do the volleyball event? Not yet. I haven't been able to do that. Wu should add new standard weapons. No, I don't think they will anytime soon. Maybe we could expect that in 4.0. That'd be nice. They could finally fix the gauntlets and the rectifier. That'd be great. And no, actually, we have gauntlets. I think it's just the rectifier that we're missing that doesn't have a crit stat. For those who play NGE in CN, is ankle swimsuit good? Oh, I don't know about that one. By the way, whoever says Chinchue is bad in Wiwa, Chinchue S0 R1 doing 5,110 points in Wiwa with the shield token. Hey, yo, that's pretty good. Not bad, man. Not bad. Not bad at all. Did you finish the 1.3 story in NGE? Dude, I haven't gotten to any story yet. None. None at all. I'm just like... this is why like I can't necessarily relate to a lot of the things Saint was saying in the video. But yeah, that's just... that's just tough, man. It's almost 3 hours? That's it? I thought it was more. A lot of people were saying like 5 or 6. If not 6 or 7. Have you ever been to the new area? Me neither. I have a real job in other games. I know. I couldn't even game as much. Because while I do this, this is my hobby. So this takes a long time, chat. Because here's the thing. I streamed for 3 hours. I still have to edit for minimum 2 hours. That's 5 hours. And when you factor in the job... and that I have to do cooking and cleaning and everything myself, I barely have time. How many gachas do you play? 2. Well, Master Duel counts, I guess, as well, so 3. All right, chat, I'm going to leave you guys with Life Lessons Gaming over there on Twitch. YouTube, I still don't know how to raid. If someone got to teach me how. I'm going to have to go and edit and work for the video for later, which you can catch over there on YouTube. Again, Master Link, I apologize. We were just saying goodbye. Good to see you here, man, but we have to dip out. Say hi to Life Lessons, man. I really like the guy. Show some love. And have a strong pull-up, chat. Don't disappoint me over there on Twitch. Strong pull-up. All right. Much love, chat. Be seeing you.